that there was a lead to get diamond dust that was coming from this mine before the orcs took it over, and the current mission was to obtain this diamond dust in hopes to trade it for a keen enchantment or some other high-level enchantment.
I want all the diamond dust for all of us because it won't just benefit me at this point.
And yeah, we find our heroes here with Gamby completely asleep now. And everybody else is chilling. You guys just killed a bunch of orcs. You lost a bit of HPs. Is somebody missing? I think Pat. No, Pat's here too. And yeah, you guys saw the minecarts over here. There's one that's set up on the tracks, and there's two that seem to be like missing wheels that are set up on this little offside track. But previously, over in room 2, you found that it was a kind of a place to store supplies and equipment and tools. And up here, you can see there's a cave, and it kind of starts going downhill. And what would you like to do?
Check my character sheet really quick to remember if I can do something. 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. I can try. Yeah, I want to drop into stealth.
Sorry, I'm also doing.
What does this mean?
Okay, you can't see any dangers around or anything. You mean the mark on the cart?
Yes. What does that mean?
No wheels.
Mark on the cart. Yeah,
It's
it looks
broken.
like both the carts are missing a wheel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go wander over yonder, see what we can
I was
find.
Well, we looted down there. We pulled everything out of all the chests in the map that we can see so far. Yeah, we got a bunch of money.
Can I go over to these carts and see if I can take the wheels from one and put it on the other to make a second working cart?
Yeah, just up in that room 2 last time. I mean, the one in the bottom right, you guys found a masterwork greatsword and a short bow, and a bunch of pickaxes and carts and helmets and things. Potham, give me what do you got? Like a perception or an investigation or a
that would
craft?
Or a craft, yeah.
Well, I definitely don't have craft.
Let me see.
Let's see. I would almost want to call it just a raw intelligence check because it's either that or knowledge. Wait, I have knowledge engineering. I have a rank in that.
There you go. That's it probably.
Yes. Hey.
These carts look repairable. Certainly. The two closest to you both are missing a wheel. You certainly could wrangle one of the wheels from one of the carts and put it on the other.
Yeah, I want to take a wheel from one of the broken carts or one of the cart that's basically they're both having one wheel problem. I want to just take one of the ones that has one wheel problem on it and make it a 2-wheel problem. Put a working wheel on the one so we have 2 working carts instead of just one.
I'm gonna say with that roll, yeah, you can manage to make that happen without much difficulty. It does take you a good amount of time though. It's probably 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
You're working on this wheel, trying to hammer away at it and get the stuff off, and it seems like you're missing certain tools that are kind of specialized tools for this purpose. While he's banging around on the wheel, what is everybody else doing?
Did I manage to drop down into sneaky before?
Yeah, you are super snack.
Okay, I want to sneak up to the top of the steep downhill and take a peer down. I'm an elf. I got dark sight.
Move your dude a little bit more.
But
and yeah, it's pretty dark. What kind of you got any dark sight or anything?
I think I do. Hold on.
What you got? You got a torch?
Aren't you an elf?
I got low light. Yeah, elves got low light.
Low light. I mean, you can see that the steepness continues for like another 30 feet, and then it kind of levels out. And that really, it's more difficult to see, but it looks like the cavern ahead seems to open up.
So
Can I roll? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna see if I could roll to check for signs of who might have been by here. or numbers or something.
If you want to like, yeah, either survival or perception, whichever you got.
Oh.
The cave looks perfectly like untraversed. Like there's mushrooms and stuff growing along the walkways, and it doesn't look like a foot has laid rest here in a long time. But you do examine the tracks. You notice the metal on the tracks looks like pretty fresh. What's everybody else doing?
I was gonna ask how many people fit inside one of these carts.
It looks like each cart would fit 2 people, maybe 3 if you squeeze tight.
Somebody's squeezing.
Big J, give me an intelligence check. It's a great check to ask for.
Yeah.
You like watching Apotham work on this thing, adjust the wheels, and you have like a remembrance that the room to the southwest is like a workshop full of tools and stuff.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast. My bad.
Like, do we need these tools? I mean,
Probably.
let's go grab some tools. I guess. I thought you guys grabbed all this shit. I kill shit. You guys loot stuff. I thought we had an agreement.
Money.
You certainly can find a bunch of tools here and more wheels. Enough wheels to repair all the carts if necessary.
Oh yeah, let's do that then. I'm an engineer. I can do this shit. Let me add it.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on this one.
Give me engineer. Yeah, he's already working on it, and you like show up with like another wheel and a big hammer and like the perfect stuff. You're like, here we go. Yeah.
That's not in that.
Fatha's been working real hard to get the wheel off the one cart this whole time, and like the second he gets it off, he like falls back with the wheel, and he's all exhausted and sweaty. And you like show up with a new wheel, and you like put it right on, you like hammer it once, and it's like ready and good to go.
Zozo would like to drink the air moderate one.
Okay.
What is that?
But you don't want the cleric to come touch your bum.
No, I'm good.
I'll touch your bum real good, I promise.
No, please don't touch me.
Shit, I could use one of those on my bum right now, please.
What?
Riding a bicycle and it's really sore. It's 2d8 plus 1 caster level, so it's going to be 2d8 plus 2, I think.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go have an existential crisis because I'm fairly sure God just told me to touch his butt.
He did.
So, if there's a spare, are there any more spare wheels? I start.
Yeah, you just pulled the wheel off that cart, and he just fixed it. So you got another wheel, and it's enough to fix this other one. Just
All right. Well.
working on it together. Give me another dice roll.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that then. Where's my character sheet?
I'll do that then.
What?
I'll do that then.
Wink.
I'm gonna take this other cart, and I'm gonna speed the fuck down there.
Okay, so yeah, both you guys are able to clunk the carts, you know, put them all back together perfectly good, and they seem to roll pretty freely. I presume you guys are riding the carts, and so there's going to be like a lead cart, and there's a middle cart, and there's a rear cart. And who wants to be in which ones? Most comfortably, it can fit 2 in each cart.
I say Beryl and I take the middle cart.
Bear will agree to that.
Okay, put your dudes next to your dudes.
Give me the liquid.
Easier. Pat's in the front cart. Okay.
I'll go in the back
then-
and we'll let Apotham decide what he wants to do.
Okay, I'm just arranging you guys so it's easier to see. Apotham, where you going? And
I'm gonna sit in the middle because well, I should probably sit in the front one because I have magic and stuff in range that I can use to shoot at things as we ride down.
Okay,
And
with you, Barreless.
yeah, I also I believe I can hold a spell on my way down.
Sure. So
So-
yeah, you guys are all getting in your carts and you're thinking about this like this
And I-
downhill.
I ready a magic missile.
Okay, ready a magic vessel. Anybody else want to like prepare anything?
I'm a hold a torch.
I'm gonna get my short
Okay,
bow
that's a
out.
good one. Okay. Is anybody wants to push us off? Like, I guess Big J, you're in the back. You want to like push everybody off and hop in your cart?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll push one at a time and then, or maybe
Are you gonna do them one at a time?
Nah, let's just push the front two like together.
This is gonna go so badly.
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
we
I
have
don't know.
anything
How
to
do you guys
stop
wanna-
ourselves?
Nah, the fun's in the adventure, bro.
Looking inside, you do notice that there is a handle inside of each one of these carts, and it looks like a brake.
Can I inspect the brake to make sure it works before we get going?
Sure, yeah. Give me another one of those knowledge to engineerings, or engineering if you got it. Yeah. Yeah, so you pull the lever, you get out, you're trying to push the cart. Yeah, it seems to function pretty well. It does seem a bit flimsy. This is not the highest quality mine cart.
Oh fuck. Okay, I guess this will have to do.
Alright,
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
I start
Adventure,
creeping
more
up
like
behind the
Death
cart.
Wish.
Stop being a bitch. Just fucking eat
Alright.
yourself.
Are you ready?
Go.
Yes.
Are we doing one or two?
Don't care. Push.
Alright, I'm gonna push one at a time, but I'm only doing this for the first one. Alright, you ready?
Stubborn, are you crying?
No! I don't want to die.
Can I bop him on the head with like?
I'm visibly shaking at this point, trying to fucking like hold my spell and like I don't want.
Can we slap him? Like, get yourself together, man!
You're
Yes,
gonna
sure,
die
man.
someday, lad. You might as well enjoy the ride. Come on.
I'm already almost died twice in this adventure.
Whatever. I only
Alright.
tried to
Almost
kill you
being the
once.
key word. You're not dead yet. Come on, let's go.
Alright,
I'm
so
in the cart. Let's go.
I walk up behind the cart and I grab it by the back, and then I do this. Fear the rhythm, fear the rhyme. Get on up now. It's bobsled time. Phantom's running, and push it down the hill.
Oh my god, I'm so glad everybody got that.
Athletics check.
Acrobatics check.
No, athletics. Is that
No.
or it's just strength maybe?
Oh, wait,
No, athletics is here.
who for me?
Yes.
No, it's not here. It's
Acrobatics.
Not?
No, then just give me a strength check. I'm getting
Oh,
my,
wow,
my systems
athletic.
mixed up.
Yeah,
Athletics is 5e.
and
I like
Starfinder.
It's also 2.3.
He's a strong guy, and he easily just shoves you guys right off the ledge, and you travel the 15 feet to like the steep part, and you hit the steep part, and you just start accelerating into the darkness. This is revealed, right? Because your friend scouted it, but like it's pretty dark. You have a torch, but the high speed of the acceleration seems to kind of hamper.
I start gently applying the brake to even speed.
Slap
Just
his
so
hand.
we're not, so that way we're not like careening too quickly and lose control in any turns coming up.
Pat, you don't like that?
No, I'm gonna slap his hand. Fuck you. This is an
So-
adventure. Don't be a bitch.
So
thinking,
we
like-
die at the first turn then.
What
Okay,
if-
so your friends go over the ledge and just kind of like disappear into the darkness. Like, are you guys, Potham, are you still like screeching?
Yeah, all you hear echoing down the tunnel is. "Ah!"
And you start to hear the whine of like the brakes, but then they stop and you just hear like the rumbling in the distance. And Big J, you want to push some more?
Yeah, we can push the second one.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Cat's in there and everybody's in there, Ches, and everybody stacks up and you get with a big heave.
Tally ho.
He's easily able to push you off down the hill too. You guys get to the ledge, and yeah, it seems like the downhill is a lot steeper than you expected. You can see your friend in the distance, and it's just like a light trap flying in the distance. Big J, last but not least.
Yeah, like, how do you want me to handle this?
I mean, you can
Can I,
assume you
like-
can kind of get a run and go and like jump in, right?
Yeah, like acrobatics.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's try that.
So you get out the cart and you start running and pushing it, right? And you get some
Yeah.
speed
Yeah,
over
'cause-
like 10 or 15 feet.
Yeah.
And then, you try to acrobatics up into the cart.
All right. Damn it.
Cart.
The cart's not going very fast, and it's a flat part here, so you can catch up to it. You almost, your hand feels like it's going to slip in the greasy cart handle, but you manage to grab on. So yeah, we change scenes to everybody's in the dark, like flying down this hill. I think is a really hilarious situation. Through the darkness with the torch in front, everybody's traveling, gaining tons of speed down this slope.
I do have dark vision, 60 feet, just FYI.
Okay.
I can see. I'm good.
Problem is like you can't react to shit within 60 feet when you're going 100 miles an hour.
That's okay. I can see my death coming at least.
So the first cart comes flying down the hill, and the hill stops being so steep; it turns flat. But ahead of you, you notice, or like kind of you notice the whole place open up quite a bit. The cavern you're in, and ahead of you is a sharp turn. But also, you see much more things. You see a room full of orcs, and they all have pickaxes, and they're all kind of like chipping away at this wall to the north. They do hear the sound of the cart, but they don't seem to be like too startled by the noise. They seem to be kind of used to it. But one of them looks over and sees the cart's not empty and like shouts an alarm.
I react with my magic missile and hit him in the face with it.
Okay. Roll. It's gonna be like this guy's.
Which guy?
This guy.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He's the one that turned. What's your magic missile do to the
I got it's 2. I think it's
like
2d4
or something?
Yeah, it's roll 1d4 plus 1 on the first roll, and then second missile.
Pat, your magician friend like just lets blast at the orcs the second you turn the corner. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
The 2 bolts slam into the orc that turned and spotted you guys, and like the sound leaves his mouth it's the same time as the 2 bolts smack into his face. And they kind of hear the sound, and they look at him, and they see his like head's gone, and they like look at the cart. Pat, your friend's shooting shit and kind of going crazy, but you notice right here, there's what looks like a switch. Ahead, there's a track that changes direction, and it looks like you kind of like could flip this switch if you were dexterous enough as you flew by, and you likely could change the direction that the track is pointing. It's currently pointing to the right.
So it's currently pointing to this.
No, it's currently pointing to like you could keep going into the darkness. If you chose to hit it, you could like stop. Essentially, this is like a dead end stop zone.
Oh. No. We keep going. We won't
Yes.
this.
Okay.
And as he's already fired this missile, assuming that he's still screaming at the top of his lungs like a bitch,
I'm not at this point after seeing the bad guy.
then I'm going to push your head down into the cart, because I'm assuming the cart has walls, correct? Like it's like a regular minecart.
It's like a minecart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so I'm gonna push his head down, and I'm also gonna put my head down, and I'm gonna try to put the torch inside of the minecart. So as we supposedly like keep going with our momentum, we pass by and nothing looks like it's that bad, even though it's bad.
So do I get to roll stealth?
Hide?
Yeah. The idea is to kind of hide away from the orcs.
Sure, both you
as we
guys
pass
give
by.
me stealth checks.
Sweet.
You come rocketing down this steep slope at faster than you probably ever traveled. You hit this sweet corner at speed, and the minecart kind of wheels squeal as you like hit the sharp corner. A possum like pokes his head up and blasts at the 2 orcs, and you both squat down. But like regardless, the damage is done. Like the significant orcs have already seen you and seen that you like blew their friend's head off, and like you're hiding now. Certainly, you hear as you rocket by, you hear like things hitting the side of the minecart, clanking off the walls. But you continue traveling straight past the thing, and the orcs all like try to chase after you. This is kind of like Initiative, not initiative, right? Because you guys are all on mine carts.
We're about to aggro the whole fucking dungeon.
Can I?
Yeah, you're right.
Can I shoot a fireball behind me
And I'm all
as
for
we
it.
careen by?
No, you did your like one thing already.
Oh, okay, that's too bad.
But yeah, these the rest of you guys also like start coming flying down the hill, and you're pretty tightly bunched together. You know. Do you guys want to do anything as well? You see the same situation with like the lever there that you could change the switch tracks.
I want to do something, but I'll go last.
Yeah, you guys. So right now it's like Ches or Barrowith. Do you want to do anything? Do you react to this situation anyways?
I didn't
either of you
necessarily
can do
read.
anything.
I didn't ready my. I was gonna say I didn't ready my weapon, but do I have a chance to get a shot off on one of them?
I'll give you a shot with a penalty. Yeah, at the last second you try to pop up with your big longbow. Ches, do you want to do anything too?
Not much I can do. I don't have much in the way of range stuff. So now I'm gonna save my spell slots.
Barrowith, make that attack on one of the orcs as you guys rocket by.
Can I pick a target or no?
You're just gonna hit like the closest one. You don't really pick. And then yeah, you guys keep going down the minecart, and like the tracks go right through the wall. You know, like they have just this really thin little tunnel that they've dug through the wall. And hell yeah, 22 hits. One of the closest orcs just gets speared right in the eye with the arrow and falls to the ground. The rest of the orcs look even more pissed. They all like take another couple steps towards the tracks and try to piss off if they chase at you.
I'm gonna ready an action to take a swinging cut at the next one that gets close enough to hit.
Okay. One of them does not step into the like range you're looking for right now, but next time maybe. Big J, you're up next, and you again come rocking around the corner. What would you like to do?
How high are the walls on the cart?
They're I would say about waist height, maybe a little bit lower. You know, like you kind of have to squat down completely to get in there.
Okay, perfect. So my guy like stands up, and then can you move me on like the straight path here with them so I can turn my guy? Because he's gonna be facing this direction. And then as I start to go by the orcs, because I can see him like 60 feet away and shit like that. Yeah, my guy is gonna stand up and pull his pants down. He's gonna moon them all as he goes by.
Give me a performance check. How good at you are showing your butt, or charisma? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if lower is better or higher is better. Actually, it's really complicated here.
Cool. Oh, that's perception. I thought
No,
that
it's
said
perception.
perform.
What'd you roll?
Oh, my bad. I thought it was perform. What do you want? Perform or
You perform dance.
Your pick, yeah.
perform and
Whichever's
charisma
higher.
are the same. So, yeah, that's not much better.
Should have rolled the perception die.
He rolled a 3.
I mean, the cart's pretty safe, and like you try to pull your pants down, but like you like don't manage to pull them down like all the way quick enough, and you just get like one cheek showing, and they're not sure what they're looking at, but they're pissed. They pretty much get the gist of it.
Do we still have the momentum to quote unquote outrun these guys on foot?
Hey, he's
in the
showing his
carts,
ass.
yeah, in the carts, certainly the orcs are like not able to catch you. But you all moved, and so yeah, now the orcs kind of like you hear a clanging metal and stuff, and like some of the orcs try to like get close enough to mess with you guys. They're throwing rocks at the sides of your carts and clanging.
Have any of them said anything?
They have like just mostly shouted about like what is that and like danger and like alert and stuff, but they haven't really said anything interesting.
Okay.
It's a guest of it.
Can I grapple this guy and with the momentum of the cart run him into the wall?
No, because I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. Give me a check. I guess we kind of are like looping back up to the front of you guys. So this is the beginning of your thing. You won't be able to do anything during your minecart movement phase.
No, that's fine.
I just want to shoot a fireball.
DMD.
You can soon here after him. So yeah, we're back to like Pat and you guys' initiative. I guess it's like minecart initiatives we're doing here. Yes. How would you like to like lean out of this cart and create this orc?
I'm gonna grab him by his two hands and slam his head into the fucking cart. Just two arms, rather.
Sure, roll me unarmed damage.
Unarmed damage?
Yeah, Pat. Like,
You sure about that?
Flying by.
I think as a monk, don't you get like 2d6 or some shit?
I'd get 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, excellent.
He's a monk, yeah.
That's an actual worthy
He
hit.
grabs a dude, yeah, and you grab his skull and you just smash it against the side of this minecart as you're flying by. Like you guys thought you were being stealthy, but this arm just like comes out, grabs the dude and smashes his skull. And you careen further into the darkness. Apotham, do you have anything you want to do before you careen like into the darkness?
I shoot a fireball
Until you see
right
what's in the darkness.
here.
Shoot a fireball here?
Or, well,
Okay, in
I guess
order
it's like
to,
right about here.
Your friends, yeah.
So it'd be 20
Five's
feet.
probably good, and you could get all the dudes and not your bros.
Yes. All right.
Okay. You still
Roll.
got spell slots for that? You
Yep.
have not rested since the first one, so you.
I
probably
have
like
two total.
So that's it then.
Yeah. And then that's 13 damage. They roll a reflex save of. Oh, fudge.
So
Where
there
is
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. It doesn't look good for them.
Yeah, they DC 14 reflex
Yeah, no,
save.
it doesn't
So
look good for
they
any of them.
just all die.
You are correct. Yes. So would you like to describe how your fireball destroys them all?
From behind, all anyone sees is an eruption of fire as it consumes all of the bodies of the miners in front of my party, and it reaches up right to like the nose of Arukabar and then recedes back, and all that's left is ash.
That's not my nose.
And there's probably a slight cave in. Lols.
That's my lower horn.
Christ.
Yeah, so there is a massive explosion and it rumbles throughout the whole cavern. The orcs die in a just fireball of death, and you guys continue to rocket into the darkness. You guys like acted already, but your minecart like move still happens. But you come out to this thing and you see again, it's another switch with a switch track. The switch track is currently going to make you go straight, but you could choose to make it go up. And as you kind of get a bit of a further peek into the cavern, you can see that it opens up significantly, becomes a very wide cavern that kind of goes up and down in all kinds of different directions. And that's it for your minecart action. Chaz and Barrelwith. The fireball explodes really close to you guys and kind of almost gets you, but just barely. Apotham aimed it real good. Do you guys want to do anything? You want to just continue minecarting? You want to prep anything?
Garland pumps his fist in the air and says, "That's good war."
I just want to knock an arrow and be ready to take a shot at something.
Give me a perception check. He's all being alert and stuff. Your orky, I mean not orky, your elven ears and like eyesight like peer further down this hall here, and you spot the glimpse of you spot and you also hear the glimpse of an orc poke out of the darkness and like shout and point in your direction.
Which hallway?
To the south.
Can I have perceived that. Can I be a dick and try and take a shot at the switch from this far away to knock their tracks to go north drive us further away from where I heard the goblin.
Switch is
or orc.
through the tunnel, like, and also through your friends. It's a pretty tight switch, but you feel, I mean, it's a pretty tight tunnel. You probably could get a shot off, but it would have to be a really good shot. And you may also hit your friends unless they're ducking. I don't think they ducked.
Mm-mm.
Okay, fine. Barrelwith takes his bow, aims it through the tunnel towards the switch. Zozo's head bounces in the way for a split second, and Barrelwith eventually lowers his bow, but it does take him a minute to decide better.
Okay, yeah, you guys continue the careen, and then Big J, you're in the back. All the orcs are exploded. You're showing your butt. Your butt is like singed. You have no more butt hair.
Ah, cool. Perfect cleanliness.
Feels fresh. Feels like it might chafe though.
That's all right. We'll figure that out later.
Would you like to do anything?
Nah, I really don't have anything to do. So
Just along for the ride.
I guess you could
Wow.
pull my pants up. That's about it.
Okay.
Don't have a bag of tricks or anything?
What'd you say?
I was saying Big J doesn't have a bag of tricks or anything.
I mean, like I've got stuff, but
Hmm.
everything's dead.
Yeah, kinda. Okay. Let's keep it.
I mean, do you want me to try and shoot the switch through 2 carts of people in a tunnel?
Fuck no, I don't want you to shoot me. I wanted you to throw something at this stupid bitch down there.
Dude, he's like 100 feet away.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's greater than 60. I don't even think I can see him.
Can I get music? Okay, so yeah, you guys are careening through the darkness continually, and it's Pat and Apotham's turn. You guys are very close to the thing. You only have enough time for one of you to make an action before you make it to this this block here. What would you like to do? You could decide amongst yourself out a character who wants to make that action, but
That's on you, Pat.
So Mr.
so currently
DM,
you will travel towards
This-
the right. Yes,
we're going this way, right?
yes, and if you flip the switch, you could go north.
Alright.
If you'd like, you could make a perception check.
I would very much
What
like
are you,
to
what are
make.
you looking for? What are you trying to
I'm trying not to find the part where the minecart adventure stops. I want to keep on the
Okay,
minecart
okay.
adventure. So let me roll that perception for you and tell me what I see. So I can actually find the stupid thing because bingo. What do I see?
Hey,
you look around, you feel like either decision would probably be an equal distance minecart adventure. But the eastern one seems to go deeper into the cave, and the northern one seems to be more of a wide dead end.
All right. So I perceive that this is more minecart adventure. I want to keep going this way.
Okay, so yeah, nothing must be done.
Then nothing will be done.
Yeah, okay, then you want to just want to chill and prep.
Mm-hmm.
And Apotham, you guys rocket past the switch track. What would you like to do? You want to prep anything or
I ready my last magic missile.
magic missile? All right, next minecart, same thing. You come up to this switch, and presumably they, like shouted back like switch. But you see your friends up
Mhm.
ahead. Do you have any other decisions to make here? What do you want to do?
Beryl, what are we doing?
I'm just gonna keep my head on a swivel.
So straight ahead then, yes?
Yeah, straight ahead, but I'd also like to keep an eye out around me. If I have to pick a direction, I'll keep an eye out to the north.
Okay, give me a perception check. You got that dark vision.
I got bitch ass human eyes.
Bitch ass humans. You can see the cave certainly starts to open up more up there. And it does look like there is a bit more of a minecart adventure in that direction, but that's okay. And you also see that, yeah, like up ahead, there's a southerly turn. And then Big J, last but not least, I think you're just chilling to your, unless you want to do something funky.
No, just chilling.
Okay, he's just chilling. So yeah, we cut back to minecart montage, and everybody's minecart montage. And oh crap, I dragged all the things. Minecart montage into the darkness. The cave is kind of cold, kind of wet. You know, there's drips and stuff going on, but otherwise it's pretty quiet. Other than the sound of your minecart wheels like grinding on the tracks, and like the distant sounds of like orcs kind of complaining and shouting a bit. And everybody kind of groups up. What was that? Go ahead.
Where were those sounds coming from?
The sounds were coming from mostly the west.
Oh fuck.
So like,
And yeah, you guys all head towards what looks like a kind of like final dead end here, where the minecart adventure ends. Sadly.
no.
And there's kind of an uphill slope, and it seems like you're all slowing down pretty easily. If you use your brakes, you could all kind of land smoothly. Big J, I presume you do the classic bumper car thing where you like don't hit the brake and you slam into everybody in the end.
Of course.
I want
Oh,
to. I want to
course.
jump out as that happens.
I also try to reflex save my ass out of there.
Okay, please give me reflex saves. You guys see Big J is not pressing the brake.
Whee!
Yeah, you're able to dodge right out, and he's just slam, and like the carts kind of rattle. But it was kind of harmless, and everybody starts dismounting your carts. You do hear like shouts in the distance, kind of coming from the way you came from, with some orcs kind of screaming. And there's some hidden movement.
Alien activity.
Hidden movement's my favorite. But yeah, you guys find yourself in a pretty like shallow cavern. Exhilarated and like out of breath from your minecart adventure.
I want to jump out and I want to perceive things south of me.
Okay, you look around. It's kind of a narrow hallway. That was the wrong slider. It's kind of a narrow hallway, and it seems to have a dead end. But over here, there is on the western wall here is a cave, and it seems to be barricaded with wood and just various bits of scrap and metal. There are also mushrooms growing on the wood used as a barricade, and also strangely growing out of the rock wall nearby.
I'd like to inspect the mushrooms.
I mean, okay, yeah, give me what do you got? Knowledge nature? Knowledge mushrooms?
Oh, this mushroom.
Damn it.
So you've been in a lot of jungles or whatever in your life, right? Have you lived in a forest for a long time, or no? You're more of a pampered elf.
No, I came from an enclave in the northeastern Arcadian forest.
Okay. So you're pretty familiar with forests and mushrooms that grow there and stuff, and you've even heard of mushrooms that grow in caves before, strangely, but not ones that really grow off of rock walls. So this is a weird mushroom you've never really experienced before. It looks to be almost fleshy and almost like a human ear, but this is kind of a common descriptor for mushrooms.
Then can I inspect the barricade and determine how flammable it is?
You inspect the barricade more, and you can see that like behind there's even more barricade, and it looks like there's been stuff kind of haphazardly piled here for a while. It looks pretty flammable.
So it's just stuff kind of pushed up against the wall. We wouldn't necessarily have to burn it. We could just move it.
He's checking out the mushroomy wall. What's everybody else doing?
Can I take a bite of the mushroom?
I knew that was gonna happen.
You can.
I don't seem. Oh wait, that's because I'm using the wrong button.
Yeah.
I stealth my way to here and peek around the corner. I flat up against the wall.
You hear the faint sound of pickaxes hitting the wall in a rhythmic fashion from the south.
Guys, I gotta burn this spell soon if I'm gonna use it, so...
What kind of a limit do you actually have on something like that for ready in that?
It's minutes, I believe, depending. So, like, I guess at this point it's probably been at least like a minute and a half. Let me double check. Hold.
Okay, you want to eat the mushroom?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, give me a
Constitution.
eat the mushroom check. No.
Oh, my bad. It's indefinite.
That's
Never
what I figured. Yeah, you good. Just
Okay.
you heard some stuff down there. You told the bros, but they're like more concerned with the mushrooms than the wall.
Okay.
Big J takes a big old bite of the mushroom, and yeah, it looks like a wet ear, like a bunch of wet human ears. You've eaten a lot of wet human ears before, but this doesn't taste anything like a normal wet, like a real human ear. This.
What a fucking sentence.
I'm sure being a half orc, you know, he's a tough.
I mean,
dude.
just what a great goddamn sentence. This doesn't taste anything like a normal wet human ear.
It's really chewy and really spongy.
Oh
and,
God!
and a lot saltier than you'd expect.
Oh stop!
Nom nom nom.
How do you feel, half orc?
Give me a Constitution save. Or I guess it's just Fortitude, or yeah, Con. That's fine. You're pretty constitutous. You kind of
What?
grit your you grit your you grit your teeth and you chew through it, and it's super spongy. You got to chew it way more than you expect, and it's so salty you're like puckering. But you manage to swallow it down, and it kind of feels nice. It actually kind of like it heals you a little bit. You get 4 HP back.
Woo!
What the fuck?
It's good.
Uh,
It's got a certain tang.
Tastes
He-
like cannibalism.
Yeah, I think you might be able to scavenge some of this shit, you healy people. Yeah.
As soon as you bite off the chunk of mushroom from the wall, the rest of the mushroom that was like sticking out of the rock, like kind of like shrivels back real weirdly and like disappears into the rock.
Uh-oh. I don't think that was a mushroom.
I think you just bit off a piece of a living thing.
See. Oh wait, no, we're French. We.
We're
This
not
is-
French. The people who named this stuff are.
This is Les Cavernes de Charlucon.
We, mon frere.
Oh,
This is kind of off topic, but I do want to mention this. With my 3D printer coming, I want to print pieces for everybody at some point or another.
That's cool.
That'd be fucking sweet.
what are you gonna 3D model them?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on coming up with ways to do fabrication.
Different art.
Yeah,
I've been
but
3D printing for 6 months and I haven't made a single thing. I
Yeah.
put somebody's name on a thing before I say it.
yeah, I wanna take it and do the whole thing.
But
Start
yeah,
to
we're playing
finish.
D&D. What else?
Sorry.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to unbarricade this wall. Please
Okay,
allow
you
me
wanna
to do
start-
that. I'm gonna start moving shit. I'm gonna debarricade and I'm gonna move it all the fuck
Other
This-
strong people help
this
him.
direction.
I'm gonna help.
Please let me through.
Pat and Chaz both. I don't think there's really a check for this. It just would take some time. There's just a bunch of miscellaneous sticks and kind of timbers that are sharpened and like pieces of rocks and stuff, and you start slowly moving them out of the way. There's some mushrooms underneath some of these timbers as you kind of like reveal them.
Avoid that shit. What is it?
And you manage to get a peek through the rocks, and you do notice that in there's a whole bunch more mushrooms, like past the wall. But you also do spot that there's a really strange, kind of like heavily ruined pickaxe just lying on the ground in there. The mushrooms don't seem very like they're growing near it particularly at all.
Can I fire an arrow into the mushrooms?
The one that's like here? Like
The
that
one that's yeah, yep.
Yeah, sure. It looks like kind of like a bunch of ears sticking out of the wall. You pull your arrow out and you just like stab it. Or shoot it, I guess. Are you trying to keep your distance?
I was trying to keep it this. I was gonna tell Zozo to move back, or he can advance in if he so prefers. But I'm gonna shoot that fucking cluster of mushrooms.
So you haven't like cleared out all the barricade yet, Pat. So you can't like move there yet. But
Can I
you
move
have,
forward
like,
and stuff? Okay.
And yeah, Barrel, with you take a shot at the mushroomy eye, and it, just mushroom ears. It just hits it, and it kind of chips off the rock. It kind of makes a plink noise as it chips off of the stone underneath. And again, the mushroom just retracts weirdly. Seems to react to like damage.
Ominous.
And there's more rubble and stuff here. Rocks and stones. It will take another kind of bit of time to fully clear out and be able to access this place. Right now you can only like see through there. Pat, you want to try to like see through there, like special angle? Looking through the cracks?
So you're saying there's more shit where I'm standing,
Yes.
basically?
Yes.
And I can't move it, right? Or it would take more time.
Yeah, it'll take another like section of time, right?
At this point, I'm determined to get in this. So I would like to move more shit, and I guess I would look to see what's in there. I've already seen this pickaxe, though, right? And it's glowing on the ground, right?
Yeah, it's like glowing, faintly. Looks like a real covered in runes pickaxe.
It might be useful. I would say that maybe somebody could use it. Who knows? Maybe it'd be easier to fucking chop something else down later. It sounds like a great tool to have. So, yeah, I'll look in there. You want me to do a perception check to see if I see anything else in here that's worth anything?
Yeah, are you peeking through the rocks, or are you peeking more rocks, or?
I'll peek first and then see if there's anything else worth it. But like, I pretty much want to move the rocks so I can get the pickaxe.
Sure, yeah. Give me a perception check.
I'll give you. 3.
What's everybody else doing? Pat's deep in these rocks, like digging, like frantically.
I found
Everybody else
something.
into it too.
Say again.
Is everybody else into it, just like watching Pat?
I'm gonna start wandering to the southeast.
Riley's gonna kind of stay in the middle and wait and see what everyone does.
You certainly start to hear more plinks and like pickaxes hitting metal in a rhythmic fashion, and your orc ears certainly catch some hints of like orc noises being made in that direction.
Come on, Stabby,
And
we
it
can
sounds
take
like
'em.
a few of them.
I get up behind a Rukabar and say, "Lead the way."
All right, let's do it. Yeah,
Nope.
let's just go here for now.
Sounds
He's
good.
an orc too. He's got dark vision. He
We're,
can see far.
we're advanced scouting.
You peek around the corner, and yeah, you can see that this is a large room full of a ton of orcs. They're all orking, and, grunting and making noises and like picking away at the wall. And a portion of the wall looks like a really shiny, like sparkly night sky almost. And that's the portion of the wall that they're picking at. And as they do, you see like a crystalline powder falling from the wall.
I tug on a Rukabar cloak. That's what we're here for. This is it.
All right, let's get them.
I tell Rukabar, charge for the Berserker, and then as you make contact, I'll let go of my magic missiles, and we'll hit him at the same time as a surprise.
Okay, we're not gonna wait for everyone else. We're just gonna charge in.
I mean,
Seize the moment. Go for it.
Ah, charge!
As a Rukabar makes contact with the Orc Berserker and gets like basically within melee range, I want to let go of my magic missile as part of his attack action. so I get the auto hit on my stuff.
Okay, so you guys turn the corner, you see a bunch of orcs, and you charge in.
Yep.
Yes.
Barrel with Ches, do you have any response? And Pat, you're still digging away at the rocks, like even aware of that, or would you stop?
My response action is going to move up to where the entrance is.
Yeah, that I'll stick back a good little ways, but I'd like to move up to about here if possible.
And Pat, yeah, you see all your friends start rustling and like getting ready for battle. Are you gonna keep digging?
No, I'm gonna keep digging because I think these chuckle fucks are doing something stupid.
You would be correct, sir.
They're doing
So-
something stupid, and I'm trying to get to this shiny thing that I saw.
Okay, Pat, you keep digging. Your friends all like position for combat and begin running into combat. And as you lift like the final rock away to like a hole big enough that you could probably crawl through,
Mm-hmm.
you reveal a bigger portion of the cavern. In the corner of the cavern, you see there's a bunch more mushrooms, and there's something else, and it's hard to identify, but it's certainly made of the same thing that the mushrooms are, but it looks even more fleshy. And then it also seems to have like muscles, strangely, and it has really sunken, deep eyes that drip black tears. And as you move the rocks around, it certainly is like looking your way as you like breach a hole. But it does not seem to really react to your presence yet.
Hmm.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
So does Arukabar get his surprise action with my magic missile?
Yes, Root Bar, are you just charging in to the first guy you saw?
Yeah, basically.
And then I hit, because it's the
Sure, so
berserker, right?
We'll just do that. Everybody roll initiatives.
Not to metagame, but how the fuck are these fucks see anything besides bar and barrel with?
You know, there's some torches or something.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I wasn't really sneaky, so
I'm gonna roll my damage for my magic missile. So
What?
Yeah.
Why is that a damage? Oh, it's just rolling.
yeah, it's because each missile is 1d4 plus 1, and I
Not
want to hit
you.
it.
Everybody's initiative doesn't say initiative. It says rolling 1d20 plus 4.
Oh no, because it's a macro. Because I don't have people click the button on the spreadsheet. I made a custom macro for everybody.
I thought it. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Do your thing.
9 damage.
Okay, so Big J, you charge in at the first berserker guy you saw. Sorry, I
Deleted it.
as you run into the room, yeah, you see much more stuff, and in the room, there's some shit going on. In the corner, there's some what looks like barrels that presumably are full of diamond dust. There are 3 of them. One of them does not have a lid on and seems to be still filled up. There's another orc berserker. There's a orc sorcerer, but then of particularly note is a guy in the corner. He is a large orc of sorts, except that he has wings, and they're black wings. And he also has really long hair, really long, like black dreadlocks that go down like from his head to his feet. They're so long. And he certainly looks like the leader here. His hands are dyed red, strangely. And around his neck, he has a necklace of hands. They look like humanoid hands that have been like threaded together onto a necklace that he wears. And
You don't
yeah,
scare me.
Who would you like to charge in now that you kind of see the whole situation mid-charge? You're first.
I'm just gonna
We'll
stick
put
with
you
the
first. and we'll put
berserker.
Papa.
This was the first guy I saw, so I was just gonna stick
Okay.
with that.
That works.
Yeah.
You charge right in, yeah, and then you roll your attack with, I think, the +2 bonus. You get a -2 AC.
C. Let's see.
This dude does things. 25-12. Okay, that's a pretty good hit. 25 definitely hits. And your big great flamery great sword comes flying in on his orc and smashes him upside the head.
And then to that same guy, I did 9 damage with my magic missile.
You did 9 damage. Okay. 1 second. I have his HP here, but his HP here. Okay, so you did 9. Big J did 12. And that's just enough to absolutely obliterate the guy, actually. The second you smash into him, he just gives way, and you're easily able to just, like, crush him up against the rock wall.
Perfect.
It was actually exact damage.
That's what I'm talking about. One
Apart
damage
from
dealer
that,
down.
You're ready to action. Or
Yes.
Whatever, so you still have, like, your turn now. I put you first because you get running it.
Yeah. I'm going to. So I've got 1 level 1 left. I haven't been using anything. Do I run up and burning hands, or do I do something else? Yeah, I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I can. 15. Oh, 15 feet does get out to here. It also hits the barrels, though.
You're like auto sorted all retarded.
Shit. I'm actually gonna drink a bark skin potion.
Okay.
And take it to. Oh, well, that's my turn basically. But yeah, bark skin potion.
Sure,
and
put a
that-
buff on your thing.
I gotta make sure I know what I'm. Clickies.
Then next up was Barrelwith.
I just want to take a 5-foot step out and try a rapid shot on that orc berserker south of the Pathfinder. So these would be at a -2. So 13 and 24.
Which one are you shooting?
That one.
Okay, the Berserker.
Hey, this is Witcher 3 music.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't think it's copyright or whatever. So the first one was a 13.
13.
I think it does not hit.
23.
26 does. Or 23 does as well. And he kind of dodges your first arrow deftly and does get hit in the shoulder by your second one. He grunts and turns to you and says, "Elf in my cave."
Not your cave for long. Then the cat.
Oh yeah, Kiki.
Cat has movement. What is her movement? 50. So she's gonna move up 40 there and then act defensively.
Okay, defensive kitty. And Pat, so you bust through this grate, and the second you do, all your friends run into combat too, and you see this creepy, muscly, mushroomy monster with dripping eyes over there, and the pickaxe in front of you. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
Its eyes are on you.
I would like to. I'd try to communicate with it.
Okay.
I guess I would say, "How you doing?" See if there's any response.
Oh, aren't you a cute little mushroomy creature?
Like, you
Do
know.
you have a name?
You shout something out at it, and you just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And like its weird muscly body seems to kind of react, and it starts to kind of writhe in a weird muscly way, but like not in like offensive way. And but it does. Chances are it's picking up on shit I don't mean to be saying. It's funny.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
It's funny. No, it's fine.
Like, not in an offensive way. What does that mean?
I meant like offensive, right?
You mean
Not like
aggressive?
it's trying, yeah, aggressive.
Aggressive.
Yeah, that's like what I
Okay.
meant. But like,
Okay, now I understand. I'm sorry. Like it's. I just got this image of this monster, like body rolling and then going, "Oh shit, sorry."
that loves my word craft. Okay, so yeah,
So-
the creature kind of rides weird and muscly, and you shout out to it, and it kind of seems to react to that a little, but it doesn't. It shouts something back too in a weird gurgly voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like blah, 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 and like you don't understand what the fuck it just said.
Okay. But it doesn't look like it's gonna kill me. Right.
It does look pretty terrifying though.
Yeah, it looks really terrifying, but it doesn't.
Look, it has like claws and stuff, and like it looks like a creepy thing.
Okay. So, I very much would like to roll over here and get this pickaxe and then probably get the fuck out of Dodge. So can I walk towards the pickaxe, grab it, and then use the rest of my movement to get the hell out?
Sure. So you start. How are you gonna run over to the pickaxe? Are you just chilling? Or are you gonna like sprint? Are you gonna like?
No,
ninja roll?
I'm gonna like keep my eyes on this thing that gurgled bullshit at me and run, grab the pickaxe, and then run and try to get back in the hole and crawl back through.
Okay, so you run in there and
Yep.
you try to like baseball slide to like the end and
Mhm,
grab this
mhm.
pickaxe. And you pick it up and like pretty successfully, and you like ninja like redirect your momentum off of the wall. So you pick up this
Mhm.
pickaxe, and it feels really heavy. It's a big ass like two-handed pickaxe, but you're able to grab it, pick it up, and move pretty deftly with it. You bounce off the wall and you start moving in the other direction, and the creepy monster seems to kind of react reflexively, and it twitches in a really strange way,
Mhm.
and it's the black tears that it's been dripping seem to be launched in your direction, and you have to make a reflex save.
Okay. There's a note on that, I do believe, but yeah.
Inky tears fly your way. You're a goddamn ninja though, so it's like no big deal. The blinky tears come, and it's like kind of a apple-sized glob flying through the air in slow motion. You like monk dodge out of the way, and it smacks into the concrete behind you. As it does, not the concrete, but just the rock floor. As it smacks into the floor, you see it kind of burn and hiss and melt a splash-sized hole in the ground. But you keep running back out, and that was like 30 feet of movement, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this pickaxe. It's
Got
heavy.
this.
It requires 2 hands to wield.
Fire. Can I roll a perception to see if it's a combat tool?
Certainly.
Okay. And then I guess my question mark safely on the other side of the hole, away from that thing.
Yep, you're hiding. You can. Yeah, you got another step, I think, and you're hiding away from the creepy master.
Rolling perception real quick. See what I perceive as a weapon.
12 is that'll do it, as Ches would say. And you you check out the pickaxe, and you get to see a bunch of cool stuff about the pickaxe. Hopefully that worked. It seems to be a magical 2-handed pickaxe. It's finely crafted. It's forged with the rippling wave pattern, a bunch of like dwarven runes in there. It is a +1 magical weapon, 1d12 +1, with the special crit ×4 thing because it's a pickaxe. But as you hold it and as you stare deeper into it, like, you get a weird feeling.
Why does Pat always pick up the weird magic items that feel weird?
Apotham got a weird one that feels weird last time too.
Well,
He's got that rod.
I've got safeguards for that now, so if your mind gets taken over, I got this.
Fair enough.
He's gonna lop your head off.
Well, I can bite now. Last
And
time
I
we just
guess-
had to like attack you.
So I think that's about all you can do, Pat.
That's-
You could like key point or whatever if you want. But... So yeah, you're now like wielding the pickaxe if you'd like.
Wielding the. I don't want to wield this thing.
I mean, yeah, you can drop it if you like too, but it's 2-handed, so you can't like punch.
Right. I would like to drag this thing over to Ches and burn a key point with my movement. With 5. And tell Garland that I found this weapon for him.
Oh, hey. Look at that.
Cool.
And I'd hand it over to Garland, and he can resolve what he wants to do with it.
Garland sort of stashes it on his person using a spare belt loop for the time being.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please put that in your inventory. Magic pickaxe.
Magic pickaxe.
You should be able to see that handout too.
Yep. All right. That's my turn. Next.
I
Okay.
wish you wouldn't have listed Sigbert as dead.
What do you mean? Oh, sorry. I put that for my own.
I thought it said drunk for Sigbert,
That's fine.
but Taliesin was dead.
I think he means the character sheet. I just put it in
Yeah.
the dead
Oh.
folder, just so that it doesn't show up in my list of like active characters. You know.
I got you, man. I'm
Halos
thinking-
is dead too. Okay, so yeah, next up is this orc in the corner, and it looks kind of like a shaman or something, and it has like a stick and a weird green fire in its hand. It looks over at the big like weird black angel orc in the corner. It says, "Look at this half-breed Chogrash. He dares enter our mind. Mine. No D. Mine." And then yeah, its hand points out at a space on the ground over here. And out of its hand launches a spell you guys are familiar with, and it hits it smashes into the floor. Huge explosion ball of fire.
Oh, fuck.
And so yeah, it shoots right here, so that means that it's gonna be Big J, Apotham, Sassy, Soldis, and is that Ches? I don't think it's Pat, but I think it's Ches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's Ches. And so yeah, he points at the spot and it explodes in a big ass explosion. Does 18 damage if you didn't make it. So Apotham, you take 9. Please type it in yourself. Big J, you
I don't take any because of
the
evasion.
full 18. Oh yeah. Big J, you take the full 18. Barrowith, you take the 9. Ches, you take the 9. And
Pat's 25.
Sassy takes the full damage too.
Oh, she's gone for this round then. Oh wait, well, no, that's reflex save. Never mind. Yep, she's dead.
Sassy doesn't have it good so far.
Um,
So yeah, that hit Big J. It hit Barrowith, didn't it? For a bit.
It did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It also hits this, unless it's some magical effect or whatever.
Hits what? Oh, this guy?
The Zerker. Yep, 20 foot.
Okay, cool.
20-foot radius.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's-
Zucker, that's... He's not good at these, but he did roll good.
Good.
Yep, so everybody takes a bunch of damage. The big fire explodes, and the orc kind of laughs. The orc sorcerer laughs. And you're up, Ches.
Yeah, 5.
I'm going to move right. Hang on. I'm actually going to move 1 up so that I'm within 30 feet of Arukabar, but not 30 feet of anybody else. And I'm going to channel energy. Everyone heals 6.
Oh. Does that work on Kiki?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a living.
Kiki dead.
Kiki's not.
Kiki got
Kiki's not.
evaporated.
Yeah, if Kiki's evaporated, then no.
I'm not sure how. Is there like death 1 or whatever for pets?
No.
She would be -9.
She's whatever thing, so no.
I don't know how the HP
Negative
works.
life stuff or
No,
death
okay.
saves and things. She just like is a pet and dies at 0 and can be resummoned, right?
Mm.
But that's one more Kiki life. I'm putting that on the notes.
7 more to go.
Don't they have 9? Wouldn't it technically
This-
be 8 because we
this-
retconned that last one?
This is the second death.
No, we retconned it, but it still counted, yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So, fuck.
I didn't know. I knew we retconned it, so I just thought it didn't count.
That's okay.
All right.
Just a good plot hook later, you know. You'll have to like go on the quest to get more cat lives. It'll be great.
The Greek cat litter in the sky.
Okay, Chaz, is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay, next up is this big fucking spooky orc with black wings. And it looks right over at Big J, and it's like, you dare enter my cave? You weak ass half-breed? You fucking soft-footed, round-toothed son of a pig? Never even killed anything with those weak ass claws, huh?
Square up, bitch. Let's go.
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift?
Do you
I'll be
even
lifting your mama later.
look for Ogar?
And so it
Laktar, oh god.
says,
Look,
don't you dare
oh,
insult my mother.
What?
So it actually its wings like spread, and it takes a big fluff of flight up about 10 feet up into the air. I don't know how the fuck to represent that except an angel wing. So he's like out of range pretty much, 10 feet up in the air. In his hand, he has a really awesome longbow barrel with. The second you see it, your eyes like fucking lock on, and like this is the finest longbow you've ever seen. The longbow seems like it's on fire, and this weird dark angel half orc guy pulls back the longbow and aims at Big J and shoots 3 times. What's your AC?
14 for this round.
Well, this isn't
I
good.
don't think I typed it right, actually. Okay, so that one hits you. Take your 11, please. I did not type in the attacks correctly, though, so that was plus 14. There's another plus 14, so this one's right. And then there's a plus 9, so that's minus 5 from this next one. So that was a crit fail. So 2 hits. You took a total of 20.
Does he shoot his own berserker with an at one?
Yeah. I don't know.
Roll a D100 and find out.
We were doing the percentage. He might drop his bow and have to come down and get it.
I kind of quit doing that because of like it makes everybody super inept, right? But I'll still allow it for bad guys. So yeah, he shoots his bow and he's got that cool ass bow. You guys are all looking at how cool that bow is, and he drops that shit right on the ground. And you can see he kind of he's like, ah.
I always feel like the crit fails work better in Starfinder because everyone's fumbling about with guns.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense with guns, right? But if you've trained your whole life as a marksman, you shouldn't have a 5% chance to fail, to drop your weapon.
Yeah.
That's fine. Next up is this big berserker, and he is super pissed off. He clicks his rage button. I think that works. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what this does. I'm just gonna click it so I can remember. He does stuff. Okay. He doesn't die when he dies. So he takes a 5-foot step up to Apotham, and he takes his full round attack because he's a big angry dude, which is a great axe and a bite.
Miss and miss.
Oh, it's a miss.
I got a 19 AC.
You're jumping right over his stuff, even with your bark skin too. I think you got.
Yeah. Well, no, it's 19 with the bark skin, and then in this next round I'm gonna make it go up to 21. So.
Yeah, you jump over the great axe, and then he tries to bite you, and he just gets a mouthful of bark, and it's tastes real bad. Real bitter. This next guy's up. He's dead though. And then now there's little orc miners, and they're pretty upset with the situation. They've been interrupted. Runs right up to Big J and tries to hit him with a pickaxe in the face, and does a little bit. This guy runs up to same thing, pickaxe in the face.
Miss.
It's a falchion. It says falchion, but it's a pickaxe.
In before a crit.
This guy runs over here. He doesn't have a good shot on anybody, but he pulls out a javelin. He readies action. He's he pulls it back, and he's waiting for somebody to come in range.
Urukuba, drop back. Oh, you can't do that, can you?
Is it my turn?
Drop back.
Way back behind you guys, actually. The creepy flesh monster shrieks. And it's a terrible shriek. You can hear from behind you, Pat. And it just sounds like a dying something. Dying person.
Dying giraffe.
Sounds really bad. But you don't really see anything moving. And Apotham, it's your turn.
I'm gonna declare dodge on, I guess. Well, no, we'll see how this goes, and then I'll say I'm gonna declare dodge afterwards. I'm just gonna swing on this guy for my full round attack.
Okay. On this berserker.
And 1.
Oof. One old doer. So yeah, he has that thing.
I also meant to say I also am rolling combat expertise with this, so it's -1 to my hits, but I get +1 AC.
So you did 14 damage, right?
Yeah.
So this dude's at -5.
Is he still standing?
Which means that's what I'm trying to calculate. So -5. His con is 18, so no, he is still standing.
All right, so then I swing again.
I wrote -12 there, so that's what I'll go for. That hits 2, and so yeah, your last chop actually manages to take him down. He's deep in the negative, barely standing up. But
that's an 18, not a 19 to hit, by the way.
18 still hits.
Okay. And then I'm gonna declare dodge against this guy here. And I'm gonna 5-foot step over here. Yeah.
Isn't that an action though?
No, it's a free action as part of dodge, I believe.
I don't think so.
Dodge path.
There's not a thing called dodge. There's act defensively.
You gain a +1 dodge bonus to your AC. Your training reflexes allow you to quickly.
Dodge is just a trait thing that you got, right? That doesn't like.
Oh, that just straight up gives me 1 AC.
Yeah. Just
Oh, wow! I've been misinterpreting that.
No, it's not.
And also, I don't have the feat. Oh, wow!
You can't, like act defensively, which is a thing you can choose to do, but that takes action. That gives you +2 AC.
Yeah.
So you attack. And then you moved, and that's just it. So you're not.
Yeah. Okay. So I just have the 20 AC, not 21.
Just your.
The combat expertise
your
plus
thing.
the bark skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's going to be it for my turn.
Okay. Big J, you're up. You just got a bunch of orcs all in front of you. You're pretty low on life. What you gonna do?
Oh yeah, time to slice and dice.
I guess this is your jam.
I do have a question because this is the first time this has come up. Because we can full attack now, 2 attacks now. Now, can I still do the full attack, 2 attacks, and cleave, or do I have to like do 1 and cleave? Do you know? Assuming I hit.
Yeah, no. So if you use cleave, you have to use that's your whole action. Pretty much. You don't get to do 2 cleaves.
Gotcha. That's what I wanted to make sure.
The 2 attacks is always just if you choose the basic attack action, you can just do it twice. But if you choose something special, that always takes your whole action.
Yeah, sounds good. So I'm gonna power attack cleave, and I'm gonna start with the one on the right.
Okay. Oh, these are lumpy little orc dudes. They have not been lifting at all. 22 hits, yeah, and 18 damage just completely lops his head off in one go. He drops his pickaxe to the ground with a clanky clatter.
Oof. Jeez.
Do you want to describe this one? I don't know.
So the first one, I chop in from the side. It wasn't a clean chop, so there's a good chunk of the first miner left, and then the chunk of the first miner is on the sword as it goes through the second miner. It's miner on miner killing action. That's all I got.
It's brutal. It's brutal. As soon as you chop these 2 orcs down, though, the one orc behind here who prepared a javelin hurls his javelin at your face. But it misses. It clanks into the wall behind you.
And then
Chaos today is local man murdered 2 miners.
And then I want to yell at this guy for being a bitch. Hi! You talking shit? You flying up in the air like a little pussy? Get down here and fight me like a man.
Or orc.
Yeah, orc. You know what I mean.
He looks absolutely pissed, and he says, "No half-breed shall fucking challenge the Red Claw clan."
Is this in common, by the way, or is this all an orc?
I think it would be an orc, right? Do you know orc, Big J?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it would definitely be an orc. You just see them growling at each other like dogs. Getting more and more angry.
What is it, Spanish? Orc Spanish now?
I don't know. No, I don't think it's Spanish.
Okay.
How did you
what does
go
orc
from
sound like?
growling each other like dogs to orcs? Does it sound like Spanish? Does Spanish sound like dog to you?
Yes. I'll explain this not in this video.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying. We're crossing some boundaries there.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Barrowwith, you're up. The orcs are growling at each other angrily.
I just want to take a 5-foot step up and take a rapid shot at Chogrash.
Okay, he's flopping in the air like a big, pretty black bird.
So -2.
All right. Okay, so you pull back your longbow and you take the first shot at him. And it's true. It goes right through one of the black wings and kind of screeches, looks at you, and is really pissed off at you too. The second attack is not a hit. Dodges right out of the way, deftly. Is that it for you?
That's all I can do, yep.
Pat, you're up. You just found a cool pickaxe, gave it to Ches.
So, I now see this bow on the ground, right? But is that a
there's
thing?
bow on the ground, way in front. Yeah, Chogrash.
Mm-hmm. 5, 10,
Burns laying there.
30.
Do it, Pat.
All right.
Is this Pat's delivery service?
50 foot.
Pat,
All
you
right.
be the delivery girl?
Yep, I'm gonna pick up the hot flaming Cheeto bow. I'm gonna burn another key point, and I'm gonna walk back to Barrowith and hand it to him. And make a really funny face at the stupid ass flying orc. So there's that. Burning the key point. -1. And then
Okay.
5.
So I
fine.
eagerly accept that shit.
Okay, you're just gonna grab it and start like using it.
Nope, I'm gonna hand it off to him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Barrel with. You're
Oh,
just gonna
yeah.
grab it and like, put a bow.
If I can immediately fucking yes.
Okay, yeah. You drop your bow and you switch to this one. You pull an arrow out and you put it in the knock, and like the tip of the arrow lights on fire.
You have
Sweet.
got my gratitude, monk.
Yeah. Thank me later. Get me out of this situation. Also, there's a monster in the back that we may or may not need to keep an eye on. You hear those screams? And then a scream goes off, and it's like, yeah, that thing I kind of pissed off earlier. Sorry. But this is a little worse than what we think.
Oh yeah, but we're the ones doing the stupid shit down here.
You know.
What the fuck?
He's all laughing like, oh, they're doing stupid shit over there. Meanwhile, pisses off angry mushroom monster, steals its fucking pickaxe.
This Seinfeld ass roleplay. Oh my god. You know.
You know.
Yeah, so this is a +1 composite bow of fire. It lets you add your strength to your damage on your bow attacks, which doesn't really help you much, but it does add, I believe it's 1d6 fire damage to your attack.
I was here.
But yeah, please write this item in your item entries, and then you can also work on making the new macro for that.
Got it.
Can I readjust my movement to here since I still have like whatever the fuck feet?
Sure.
And then that'll be my turn. Since I did
He's got-
2 actions. Yeah,
Delete some dead orcs.
that sounds good to me.
Yep, that's good. Next up is the sorcerer. Really wishes it could cast fireball again. Sometimes you only got so many spell slots being a level 3 sorcerer dude. Let me. Sorry, he's a spellcaster. I've not been looking at what I should have been.
You're fine. I'm gonna take a 10-second pee break.
Okay, yeah, it's not your turn. You're good. Okay, so this magical sorcerer person looks at, I guess a close person, Apotham, who has this big old buff armor skin on. And again, the orc sorcerer kind of cackles and waggles its hands and casts a weird spell at you. What's your touch AC?
My touch AC is going to be. I don't think natural affects touch.
I'm not sure.
It's hard to tell. Let me double check, because if it does make a difference. But I know I at least get 1 from combat expertise. So my flat-footed at a bare minimum is going to be a 16. Let me see here. Natural armor, add to touch, Pathfinder.
It's a good one.
Yeah, no. Natural armor is not part of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and natural.
16.
16, really? Damn, you were dexterous. He shoots at you with a big old thing. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. Make a fort save.
I'm fucked.
This black like
Yep.
energy of like evilness comes flying at you. You are exhausted for 1 minute. Character exhausted, moves at half speed, cannot run or charge. Penalty to stop. You're not having a great day. Exhausted. We'll pick a sad face. It's a sad face icon. And yeah, the orc sorcerer kind of continues to cackle and takes another step over here next to Chogrash. And Ches, you're up.
All right.
I wish there was a way I could remove this.
Gonna move right there.
You're tired.
And I'm going to use my last 3rd level slot to cast Cure Serious Wounds on Irukabar.
Ooh. What does that look like?
He
Touch
mutters
spot.
something. He mutters something. That it mutters a prayer that ends with the phrase "so that we may fight on." And as that phrase exits his mouth, he places a hand on Irukabar's shoulder, and this vivid white light erupts from his palm and sort of washes over Irukabar. Wounds seal. You feel flow of blood return to places like your extremities that may have started to get numb from a loss of blood, and generally speaking, you feel a hell of a lot better. I've got one more cast of Cure Moderate Wounds, and if I do that, I won't be able to cast Burst of Radiance. So play nice. And that's my turn.
Yeah, movement action. Sounds good.
Okay, that's it for Ches. Next up is Chogrash. Who, yeah, he was kind of taunted last round by Big J. And he's a little bit upset about that. He is flapping his wings in a big angry manner. He flaps over like 2 steps. He doesn't even charge. He flies over real casually. And then he like lands on the ground real elegantly. And just takes a step over, pulls out his longsword, and takes this massive chop right at your face. If I could click it. Whoa. So 25 hits, just for 9 damage.
Got it.
But yeah, his longsword's like black, and as it touches, it seems like it kind of burns and sizzles your skin. Next up is this Orc Miner. Oh yeah, he was back here. He was javelining people. He only had 1 javelin though, so he kind of like toughens up and pulls out his pickaxe and runs over at Apotham, who is now weakened a bit. I think exhaustion makes your AC a bit lower, right? Because
It lowers my dex by 3, so I'm losing minus. So basically, you just negated. You negated my bark skin and my combat reflexes is what just happened, because I was getting +3 from all of that.
So he swings at you. I don't think that hits you though.
Nope. Still miss.
Okay. And then no, so that's the end of the round. Actually, you guys hear a significant amount of angry orc grunts coming from the northern area of the cave where the minecarts were. And they sound like they're getting closer. And Apotham, it's your turn.
I 5-foot step over here and swing twice on the sorcerer. This is going to be at -3. Actually -4 because I'm also taking a combat expertise. So 1 and 2. I miss wildly.
Oof.
Against the sorcerer, let me double check that because it's a sorcerer. But yes, you miss wildly.
That's a 6 and a 4, so definitely.
Yeah, with your penalties and stuff too, yeah.
Yeah. But I still have
man.
16 AC, so
That's all you get. Yeah, okay. Big J, you're up.
or
The
17.
angel's right in front of you, real imposing looking.
All right, time to dance, Crow Gash, or the fuck your name is. I'm gonna 5-foot step here.
Chogrash, get it right, motherfucker.
Chogrash, whatever. Eat this.
Get it right, mother.
Eat this,
Man, Randy
bitch.
Savage. Get it right, brother.
That's a great boss idea, yeah.
I'm going. All right, I'm going full attack. So attack 1. Let's see. Great sword attack 2, full attack. I get the bite on that too, right?
So you attacked once, and that's a hit, right? And then what do you mean? Like if you hit both yours, you get the bite?
No, because like a full attack is just all of your attacks, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's based on your base attack bonus, and every 5 you get, you're supposed to get an extra attack. But with your full attack, it's just whatever you've got.
Because you're orc, and you hit those two, so yeah, 4 makes sense.
Wait, so what was that? Is that a yeah? Because I get 2 swings with the great sword, because I got 6 at BAB now.
Yes, you do hit yes with your bite.
Yeah,
as well.
the bite was it's at -5, which I've already taken in. I just want to make sure we're not breaking any rules.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
So yeah, your first 2 attacks slash into this angel, and the fire, the additional fire damage seems to like not have any effect. As soon as your sword hits, it seems to kind of like extinguish. But you do hit him pretty good, and then you finally try to take a bite out of him, and you do, and like you take a big bite, but the flesh just feels like stone, and your teeth don't penetrate at all.
Ow!
Barrowwith, you're up.
We're still gonna focus on Cho'Gath. Same thing.
Okay, 2 attacks.
Hold on, that was wrong bow. I'm sorry.
Oh, he typed it in.
But those are at -2, so 14 and 20.
14 does not hit, but 20 does. And
So
you
an
do
additional
the
1d6
6 damage, but
fire.
another 1d6, yeah. So I'll teach you how to make a cooler macro that can help with this. So you do 9 damage. Yeah, your arrow pierces, and like it's flaming the whole way, and the second it stabs into him, it just seems like it gets extinguished. From the north, out of the darkness, comes an angry orc that you guys trained a long time ago, and they're like running. You know, it's like you're clearing the MMO dungeon, and you like trained the first monsters and ran to the end boss, and if you don't beat it fast enough, they all like come chasing you. It's exactly what's happening. Pat, you're up.
Here didn't learn about tank sacking in 14, unfortunately.
No, we're playing 11 where the fucking we don't ever drop aggro.
Alright. I wanna move. I'm gonna move him here. And I'm gonna try to grapple Cho'Gath.
Okay. Yeah, Cho'Gath is a big angel dude, but he's kind of like landed on the ground. Big flapping wings. You try to dive right at his. So that's versus CMD, right?
Yes.
He absolutely crushes you.
Oh.
Knocks you right off. His wings are super strong, and you are not able to get a good grip on him. I'm trying to click it, won't let me click it, but
You can't click that.
it is higher than that.
No, you can't click that. So, fuck. Zozo's just kind of pushed off, and he's not very happy at that. He diverts his eyes at the Orc Miner after burning a key point and attacks. That said, dude.
You're going for the easier prey.
Good. Kill the miner.
Yeah.
All right, make that chop.
Yeah, I'm making it.
15 is enough to. Would you like to describe how you destroy this guy?
Yeah, I just want to pull his head into my knee and then, like, from, like, having his arms behind his shoulders, pull his head into my knee and then just pop his head off. Yep.
He did.
Dead as fuck.
Okay, that's it for you.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Next up is Creepy Sorcerer Monster.
Everybody's favorite.
Your friend, Creepy Sorcerer. Yeah. Let me see.
Your
here.
friend and mine, creepy sorcerer master.
You all know him. I gotta look at spells again. Spellcasters are hard.
Tell me about it. I played a jerk.
Spellcasters are the sole reason I ended up getting that core rulebook for Pathfinder 2e. Fuck putting those in manually.
Oh, you mean like I do? I still haven't programmed all my attack for my transformations.
Okay, so Apotham, you are standing right next to this big creepy sorcerer orc, and again, it kind of cackles, and its hand kind of glows black, and it reaches out and tries to touch you.
Do I get an attack of
It's a
opportunity for
really
him
dirty
trying to
touch.
cast next to me?
I don't think that's the thing you get, is it?
It is. It is.
Okay.
So he's got to roll
yeah,
concentration.
Okay, let me line that up.
So 10, or is it 15 plus the spell level, and he's got to roll his caster level plus 1d20 against it.
No, I don't know. I don't. Casters.
One second. Yeah, he wants to cast defensively, and it's a thing. Yeah, 15 plus the spell's level. Concentration check is... It's like his stat plus his caster level plus...
1d20, yeah. Come on, roll 20. Screw over the DM. Come on, roll 20. It happens so much on my session. Why not for this guy? Come on.
Shit. Oh, no, fuck you. How many ones did I roll, Alex?
Like every attack?
Literally every attack.
Literally.
He did pretty good, actually.
Oh, god damn it.
He reaches out and touches you, and he touches you right on the like the knee, actually. And as he does, your knee like just starts turning black and feels really bad, man.
Not trying to save my ass, but not to be a stickler, but I think he's also got to make a touch attack.
Oh yeah, you're good at this. I thought I clicked it. No.
Yes!
Oh,
The number saved me.
Oh, it's a dirty touch. He can't touch you at all. He really wanted to make you ugly.
He doesn't lose the spell, though, technically.
Okay. He missed. He scowls. He's really upset about that. He was really happy about wanting to disfigure you.
Oh, so
but it
close.
didn't happen. And yeah, up again to the north, there's more hidden movement that occurs. And Chez, it's your turn.
Okay. He's going to step up to Chogrash and say, a fair fight. And he's going to attack.
Your god cannot help you here, cleric.
He always does.
Oh, I got something for your bitch ass. Don't worry.
It's a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Yep, I deal 13 damage. I'm no Arukabar, but I hit okay.
Alright, cleric. Do you get good on your weapon or anything like that, or not?
No.
Do you know? Okay.
I don't have anything special about this weapon yet. Don't worry. It'll get there.
Yeah, so you take a big chop out of him, but again, something about him just seems resistant to attacks. You don't seem to do as much as you'd expect. That was one that works already. He went. And then next up, yeah, Chogrash, your boy. It's your boy Chogrash.
I just want to say
Not my boy.
choke ass every time.
He's clearly a big angry orc, and he's surrounded by guys, but he's like, no big deal, I got this. He picks up his longsword, and he decides to make 2 attacks. He has 2 of them, so I'm gonna macro. So one's gonna go at Pat, and one's gonna go at Ches. First one. Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't type it in again. I'm bad.
Mad.
Okay.
Oh no,
it's
I know I don't have 20 decent
damage.
or whatever the fuck. Yeah, 15.
Okay, fix that. So then this one is gonna be a -5 just to make it work right. But yeah, it's still pretty high. It's 27, Ches. I think that hurts.
Yeah, that is a hurt. That is
And
a
yeah,
good hurt.
he hits you for 16 damage.
Ow.
And he,
One away
he
from crit.
cackles as he just chops between all you guys. It's like no big deal. From the darkness, there's another orc. A couple more orcs are running, down the hall. Grunting and screaming as they run. And Apotham, you're up.
I am going to combat expertise and swing twice at the sorcerer. 1, 2.
Ugh.
Both ends of the spectrum there.
Ooh. Ooh.
I love how like the crit damage is actually a shittier roll than the non-crit damage. Fuck. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, you rolled the 20 and then the 18 to confirm, so that does crit. It looks shitty.
Yeah,
you rolled a 6 on
Yeah.
the 1, and then you only rolled a 3 plus 1 times 2. Yeah, so no, you only get the 8 damage from it.
That is so stupid. I'm better off just rolling it manually.
But it still does quite a bit of damage against this weak sorcerer person, and the second attack does not hit. Is that for you?
I believe so, because that's all I got, but yeah.
Big J, you're up.
Alright, you ready for this master plan?
Sure.
I am going to bull rush Chogrash and attempt to push him directly west.
To provoke attacks of opportunity?
Aye. And so so I have 2 bull rush feats, each give me +2, and I've got that dwarven helmet which gives me +2. So this is going to be +6.
Right at Apotham, who's like crippled and like weak and exhausted.
Maybe I'll get to stab him anyway.
That's what I'm hoping for. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Ooh. That's
Ooh.
plus.
So that's versus. That's okay. What do you got plus?
+6 to that, so 30.
30. His CMD is 30, so you are successful just by barely. Exactly the number you needed.
Yes.
So, the pushback amount is based off how much you beat it, I think, isn't it?
I think it said 5 feet, but it's an additional 5 for every 5 you beat him by, which I didn't. So I think it's just 5 feet.
I think so. Yeah.
So he just goes here.
If it's successful, push back 5 feet for every 5 by which you exceed. So yeah, it's just 5 feet. So he moves a step. And certainly I'll give Pat and Ches both attacks of opportunity on that, as your bro just like latches onto this angel guy and starts pushing, and his feet are sliding. It's like the DBZ thing. His feet are sliding backwards as Big J's pushing him, like screaming.
I think I miss.
17 is not a hit. 20 is a hit though.
Nice. Falcon Punch.
Falcon push. Okay, so yeah, Big J, that was your action, I think. Do you like to
Yeah.
do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Barrel with. Grieving over your dead kitty, it's your turn.
Can someone save me from the sorcerer?
You hear the orcs coming from behind you, too.
I do. I don't have to roll for that.
No, yeah, you can hear them coming. Pretty
I
cool.
want to swivel around and take a shot at Orc Mine. Then
Orc Miner.
Robots in disguise. Wait.
I'm glad you got
Also-
Yeah, that was the jingle I was singing.
also, my BAB is also 6. Does that mean I should get 2 attacks plus an extra 1 for rapid shot? So 3 attacks to.
No, it's the same thing like Big J asked, right? Like when he wanted to use cleave twice. Whenever you choose to use a ability thing, that takes like your whole action. And you only get the multiple attacks if you choose to take the normal attack action.
Okay.
So you can full round or double attack, basically, is what's going on here, guys.
Yeah.
I think rapid shot just lets you take 2 shots at a target, like when you would normally only be able to get 1. So like tax of opportunity and stuff like that. I think.
No, I don't think so.
Oh wait, no, range
It just
doesn't get
says
that.
when
Never
making
mind.
a full attack action with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time this round. So yeah, what that means is that your full attack has 2 attacks, and this rapid shot means you can fire 1 additional time. What that means is you should have like 1 attack at your full bonus and 1 attack at some like -5 bonus, and then this lets you make a 3rd one at your full +5 bonus or whatever.
Okay. So I can take 2 normals and then one at -2.
Yeah. And when you do the full attack, all you can do is like 5-foot step in that. So you shoot the first one at the dude, and it completely eviscerates him and pins him against the wall. He gets pinned up against the wall by your arrow, and like as soon as he does, you see one of those weird mushroom things grow out of the wall onto the corpse of the orc. Then your other 2 attacks probably went at the next dude. You probably got a barely line of shot, but they both miss. Anything else for you, Berlin?
Yeah, I would like to warn the rest of the party about the orcs coming from behind us.
Behind us.
Behind me?
When did they?
Pat, you're up.
I'm gonna flurry of blows this guy. So it's gonna be. No, we've got a program done. So it's gonna be these 2, and this one at a -1 that's already programmed done.
Wow.
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 So yes, all of these attacks hits. Would you like to describe your like money punch?
Money punch. I kind of look at Cho'Gath, and then I look at Arukabar, and then I look Cho'Gath. Whatever the fuck. Why'd you name it a fucking League of Legends character? Look at him and look at the other one, and I just kind of reel back, and it kind of looks like there's magic coming out of my hand, and I just do like the what the fuck is it? The Marauder fucking JoJo bizarre JoJo bullshit to his face.
Nice. I never saw that one, but yeah, he does that thing.
Mora, 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 mora!
That's it, Mora. I couldn't remember.
This guy is like 100% out of spell slots. So he raises his club. He tries to club Possum's ass with the club.
We got an epic battle going on over there.
At this point, yeah, the sorcerer's got like you all disfigured and tired. He's just like clubbing you. I typed in the 6.
Which that hits. Oh yeah, you typed in the 6 for me. Thanks.
Yeah, I did. Okay, Chaz, you're up.
All right.
He's like on his last breath, just like, ugh.
Nothing, yeah, he's like, just die.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back. I'm guessing Chogrash is evil. Last slot for this burst of radiance,
Yes.
targeted right here.
Googling that.
I can read you the
Black
spell
and
description if you
white,
want.
blinded and stuff, reflex saves and stuff. They take 1d4 damage if they're evil per caster level.
Right, and
You are correct in his assumption of being evil. And
Okay.
what's the DC for your
Uh,
reflex save?
the DC is going to be 14 to avoid being blinded. Even if they succeed at it, they're dazzled for 1d4
Oh,
rounds.
he's a tough dude, bro.
So, yeah, he's going to be dazzled.
Okay.
Without a save, he's going to take 8 points of damage, and everyone
This is good.
him
damage,
and the Orc
right?
Sorcerer will be dazzled for 4 rounds.
Oof.
Please describe what that looks like. That sounds awesome.
Garland points his sword at a point just behind Chogrash's head, and maybe Chogrash sees him pointing his sword and goes, "You miss." And Garland just grins and says, "No, I didn't," or "No, I didn't." And a point of light sort of appears behind Chogrash's head, and then just a blinding flash of radiance erupts from that spot, washing over Chogrash and perhaps the Orc Sorcerer near him, dealing damage to evil within its radius.
The burst of light seems incredibly effective, and Chogrash like screams as it seems to like melt some of his black wings away. Angry Orc Monsters.
What was that about my god, demon?
Fuck your god.
Nay, sir, my god will. Anyway,
This guy runs up. Oh yeah, then Chograss up. Chograss pretty upset about this whole situation.
yeah, I would be too.
One moment. Okay, he straight up provokes 2 attacks of opportunity. He starts running. He spreads his wings and he flaps and he tries to start flying to the south. And so Pat and Big J, you both get attacks of opportunity. Okay, so Pat did the 29. That hits. And then Big J. Sorry, this is like the trickiest calculation ever. Oh yeah, so he takes your hits, and he's kind of like he's like no big deal. He kind of chuckles as he keeps moving, and he moves over here behind the Orc Sorcerer and the barrels of diamond. He puts his 2 hands together, and he actually starts to kind of conjure some weird purple orb in between his hands. And as he does, he kind of like makes his orb bigger and bigger. It becomes a large sphere next to him. At which point he reaches out, he touches one of the barrels. He also touches the sorcerer with him. And as soon as he does,
God damn
2
it.
of them disappear. And so does one of the barrels.
God damn it. I was so
Pussy.
fucking close. Ah.
Yeah, this is legit a spell. It's called Greater Teleport. It's some fucked up shit. He can just like get the fuck out.
What level is he? Holy shit!
This
So
is not
close.
a number you know.
So
But yeah,
close.
before your very eyes, the orc dude angel just grabbed the diamonds, grabbed his friend, and like they're gone. And next up are the orcs in the hallway. Behind you, you hear a bunch of rattling and rumbling. And they all run in real angrily and scream. And like they see all the dead orcs on the ground, and they all kind of like seem to have second thoughts. And Apotham, you're up.
Let's see here. What's the distance from here? Okay. I believe I can 5-foot step up and just use my Hand of the Apprentice. I think I get to use it. Is Hand of the Apprentice a standard action, or can I do it 2 times if I have 2 weapons? Hand of the Apprentice.
I'm pretty sure you can just do it once, but I don't know.
It's a supernatural ability. Cause your melee weapon to fly from your grasp. It's a standard action. I can make a single attack. Okay. And I just throw my weapon at this guy. Think I hit him.
Yes, definitely. And you do enough damage to just straight kill him in one hit.
The weapon flings back to my hand.
Oh, BJ, you're up. The dude got away. He's
Son
talking
of
mad
a
shit, though.
bitch. I'll find his ass. I'm gonna take this opportunity to drink one of my potions. Cure Moderate Wounds. That's 2d8. It says +1 for each caster level. Does that even count?
Yeah, and that's level 2, so it's just +2.
Okay.
Okay, roll that. You chugging the potions. You can also move if you'd like.
I think that's the whole turn. Well, I guess I could move. It'd be like a double move thing.
Yeah.
Woo! 8 health. Ballin'.
And Beowulf, you're up.
Let's go right there.
We're just gonna take a shot at the orc miner.
We're just going to break 1-9. Sticking a
Break a
shot with
1-9,
the
break a
mine.
1-9.
2 shots.
Oh, do I even get to keep going with the nat one?
Yeah, you could. Roll me a d20. We'll see if you drop your ball. But you shoot the dudes. Yeah, we'll make sure the one was last. Your takes 2 shots to kill the dude, but you kill the dude, and there's only 1 left. You rolled a d10. That was exactly what you needed to not drop the bow, so you're good. Pat, you're up. There's only 1 orc left, and he looks kind of terrified. He's trying to not show it, though.
Gonna walk up and blah blah blah. I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Uh, 15 hits and 6 is just enough damage to completely splatter him.
Kapuya.
And yeah, with that, the sounds you've heard around are kind of come to a close. There's no more angry orcs or anything screaming.
The thing's still screaming though.
I 5-foot step over and immediately start stuffing my backpack full of diamond dust.
You have not heard any more screaming from the mushroom monster in the room, though. You do see it like consuming an orc on the wall, though.
Maybe I was just hungry.
And yeah, down here you guys find that there are 2 large barrels of diamond dust, it seems like, and this side of the wall looks like a kind of a node or some kind of ore in here that looks to be clear glass. Looks to be like diamonds, but they're like really low quality, so they're just kind of putting them on the floor and smashing them up.
Yeah, I immediately fill my backpack with enough to enchant at least both my weapons, and then
So enough of that is like the barrels.
oh,
Like
Okay.
a significant amount. There is some more on the floor that you certainly could like take, but it's not going to be very much.
Never mind then. Guys, the barrels. The barrels are the key.
You try
We
to
need
like
to
lift
take
a barrel,
these.
and you're like too weak. You're like,
Yeah, I'm too fatigued. I try to lift it up. I drop it on my.
barrel of diamond dust weigh?
That's a good question. How big is the
more
barrel?
than an exhausted rogue can lift.
I mean, we have
You're a halfling too,
mine
right? Not
carts.
human.
Oh yeah, mine cart. Let's use the mine cart.
Oh, they do seem like you could probably lift them up if you're tough enough.
I feel like a creeper's gonna come around the corner any minute.
Bah!
Yeah, and then you got the longbow. That was loot from that dude. He actually dropped it mid combat because of his. That was like a Final Fantasy VII. You press steel against the boss, and you have like the 1 in 99% chance of getting his item. You like got his item.
You have no idea how quick I thought to grab that thing. I was counting my movement as soon as the icon was on the ground. I was like, how fast can I yeet myself to get there and get back?
That's funny. And then Chaz, you got this pickaxe.
I did.
It looks pretty like now you got it in your hands and you got some time to chill. Like you can see that it's clearly a very finely crafted thing, and it's clearly has more secrets than you can see on the surface.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can figure out more about it?
Sure.
You and fucking Arcana.
That's okay. He's a cleric.
I know that. He loves that roll.
You punch stuff, and he knows magic.
I rolled a 13.
With the 13, you kind of like see some of these runes and stuff, and you can kind of piece it together that something this pickaxe is strongly tied to like the earth, and not just the planet Earth or anything like that, but like elemental earth. As you stare deeper at the runes, you realize that some of the runes aren't actually runes, but are actually a language. And all of a sudden, you like can almost read it strangely.
Should try to use it to pick at the wall and see what it does.
Yeah, on it you can read a word, and the word is it's kind of like you're not sure how to pronounce it. You feel like you can read it on the item, but like you don't know how to say it out loud.
Okay. Huh. I think just as a test run, he's going to kind of take a peek at the wall and take the pickaxe and kind of take a swing at the wall real quick, just sort of a leisurely swing, and see if the pickaxe does anything upon impact.
You swing the pickaxe at the wall, and it certainly takes a chunk of stone out. It doesn't seem to do anything surprising, though. But as you do, you feel like you could pronounce the word. Like you feel like you have a better understanding of the word that you just read, and that you like might be able to try to say it. Like the power comes through you.
I give that a shot. I give saying it a shot.
Would you like to what's the magic word? Would you like to make up the magic word? Is it Alakazam? I don't know. Is it war is cool?
No. He reads the word out loud as Terra Anima.
Okay, that's super cool. I'm taking that note.
And with that, he kind of he reads it, and then what happens when he says the word? Anima, Anima.
You say the word, and the head of the pickaxe starts to glow in a weird like blue light, and it starts to vibrate really strangely. and it vibrates so much that it kind of starts hurting your ears, and everybody in the room, it starts hurting their ears, and it's just this ringing. And it rings so much that it starts to kind of like crumble some of the cave nearby, and a significant big old chunk of more diamond dust clunks off the wall over there and onto the ground.
My eyes. Do they
And
deceive?
you feel like as a cleric, you probably heard of some magicians and stuff, and you feel like that you just cast the yeah, it's a spell that you probably know. You feel like you just cast the spell Shatter.
Ow. But also excellent.
Like, I gave you this tool to help us, not shatter my ears.
Chaz, look at your Discord.
I see that. Garland
And
kind of
yeah,
grins and says, "Tools are made to be used, friend, and this is what this one does."
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Just so you know, there's still a monster behind that thing. We may or may not want to do that.
Right. Speaking of monsters,
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not in the greatest shape to continue fighting as much as I want to continue making war. I think the prudent thing to do would be to try to get out of here as quickly as possible with our well-gotten gains, if that makes sense.
Man, I ain't afraid of no fucking monster.
I know you're not afraid, but I am afraid of you getting killed. So I would. Do you think yourself immortal?
Yeah, maybe. Against this monster, I ain't scared of no shit. It can die. We got like, dude, it's like 6-on-1. Come on, how bad can it be?
That's like some famous last words right there.
I was about to say. I think that's his voice. I was about to. I think that's Garland's voice. Okay, yep. I keep changing voices, trying to figure out which one I like for him.
Is Garland having an identity crisis?
Yes. No, I think of that. There's a scene in the Adventure Zone where the DM's trying to decide on the guy's voice, and the guy, while talking, goes, "I don't know how I sound. I'm freaking out right now."
Upon hearing Arukabar's idea to try to slay the monster, I proceed to tell him and everybody who's paying attention that it kind of threw acid at me and it ate at the wall. So I don't know if your weapons are going to do the. And that wall is pretty strong, and it was melting. So,
yeah, but think of the loot it can have.
Think of that being your leg.
But loot.
And
Mushrooms?
I didn't see any more loot. Also, this still exists, right? In our visual bear. This still exists.
Yeah,
This orc
still
miner.
like orc. Yeah, it's like flesh is being sucked off by the mushrooms as you.
Right. I also explained that there was more ears, and certainly assume that is the other end of that monster.
Yeah, but like, think of all the loot he's got from killing all these things.
I didn't see any more loot in there, but I'm not saying there's not.
You didn't really have a lot of chance to look, you know?
You're right. You guys did dumbass things, so I didn't
I'm
really.
just saying, dude, they like barricaded him in there. He could have a lot of shit piled up in there.
I mean, we did find this axe.
No. I don't know. You wanna drink a potion, maybe make yourself feel better, and go yeet yourself in there. By all means, have fun.
I'm just saying.
While this conversation is going on, Garland has sort of gone over to a wall and started idly picking at it with the axe.
Yeah.
Beowulf points at the orc on the wall and he says, "Do you see that? Do you see that thing being eaten? Do you really want to tangle with that?
You guys are a bunch of pussies.
We got hired to recover diamond dust. There's 2 barrels. Let's
Look.
load this shit up and get out of here.
2.5 barrels.
2.5 barrels.
I'm here to
Let
fucking
us-
make money.
Yeah, me too. Let's move these barrels over to the wine carts and start getting them back up to the entrance.
Well, yes, we're all here to make yes, we're all here to make money.
We can make more money by killing this monster.
How? Who's going
Well-
to
He's probably got loot.
Well, I just thought of this. Arukabur might be right, and it's because we came in here to clear the dungeon, the mine of threats, and that mushroom thing definitely seems like a threat. But it could also be a natural inhabitant of the mine and an essential part of its ecosystem. The only one would know is, I look over at Barrelwith, do you know anyone or anything that might be contributing to this? Is this an ecosystem thing, or is this just a get the hell out, let's go kill it kind of thing?
Bom, bom, bom.
Can I use my previous perception check in conjunction with Zozo's new information to re-roll a perception and see if this jogs my memory?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a knowledge nature or something. What you got?
Knowledge
I'm
nature.
trying to discern if this is like a natural thing in here or not, pretty much.
Yes. Have I ever heard of something like this? He described it as a gigantic, towering, worm thing with claws and tentacles and crying black tears.
muscle, yeah. Fleshy muscle worm thing, yep. Black crying tears, yep. Scary claws, kind of mushroomy.
So he's given me an idea. So used in conjunction with our previous investigation of the fleshy ear-shaped mushrooms on the cave wall. Have I ever heard of anything like this before?
You've never heard of a flesh-eating mushroom monster. Whatever this thing is, it certainly is not natural.
Then I look back at Apotham and I say, or excuse me, yeah, Apotham. Fuck you, Staverson. Say, listen here, you fucking rogue. This thing sounds more dangerous than anything I've heard of recently, and I'm leaving. And I try and use my weak ass elf arms to roll a barrel towards the minecart.
Garland puts the axe away. He looks reluctant to do so. Puts the axe away and heads over and kind of hauls one of the barrels over his shoulder and says, "Come on, we got to get out of here. Arukabah, you're free to fight that thing on your own if you want."
I got another potion.
You've got another potion, and I certainly look forward to your tales of valor if and when you make it back to the inn.
If Apotham's down, I'm down.
I mean, I'm assuming I can probably kill it with fire, and I do have lots of fire still in my inventory. I prep a tar ball and an alchemist fire, and I tie them together with some twine. And then
I
I
ain't sharing
also
no fucking
combine a
loot.
tinder twig with that as well.
Yeah, give me a MacGyver check.
Are we doing this shit?
I'm gonna do a dungeoneering check since I'm improvising explosives for a dungeon. Is that okay?
Sure. You know, MacGyver check.
Need a MacGyver check.
Oh,
No.
I don't know. You need more bubble gum.
I need more bubblegum. I look at Urukabara, I'm like, I don't have a lot of confidence in this.
Yeah, you're like really weak, and you're like your hands just like aren't moving like you're used to.
I forgot.
Yeah.
You're fucking exhausted. God damn.
Yeah. I don't really have it in me to do this fight.
Covered
This
in
is
bark,
bullshit.
though.
I'm coming back later for it then.
I'm covered in bark. Yeah.
A trip to the mine.
Fine, let's leave.
All right, guys. So, how about we take a short break right here, and
Yes.
then we'll continue in a couple minutes.
Bear, before we break, I do need to tell you something about my character that I just realized. As far as my
Alright.
feats are concerned. So I realized that I am missing a feat from my rogue tree, particularly what is known as a rogue talent. And in the rogue talent tree, there is an option to take weapon finesse as a rogue talent instead of the feat. Because I have taken weapon finesse as a feat already, I would like to swap out the feat that I've got that I picked, that slot for weapon finesse, and replace it with the rogue talent because
So
it's
that
an
you can get
equivalent.
another regular talent instead of another rogue
Right,
talent?
right.
I don't know if that
And
works
which
that
I
way.
should have picked. I should have picked this back at level 2 when I was a rogue level
Oh,
2
is
is
it
the problem.
available at level 2?
Yeah, yeah. This was something I was supposed to
then
pick
sure.
like many sessions ago, and I didn't
For sure,
realize
you
it.
can have it.
Thank you so much, because what I'm going to go into then, because I have combat expertise, is I'm going to take improved feint, which allows me to inflict flat-footed to my opponents and start sneak attacking without being flanking.
Okay, cool, BRB.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. I now can do 2d6 more damage. Awesome. All right.
Oh, my ass hurts.
Hmm?
I rode like 20 miles on a bike on like 3 hours and my ass hurts. It's like still sore.
Take it easy, old man.
I don't know, I think it's bruised or something. I don't know. It's a new thing. Maybe all this D&D prep is a pain in my ass.
Oh, yeah, right. Hmm.
This is a pain in my ass.
Is there short rest in this game? In this?
I
I don't remember.
don't think so.
Okay. Because there's a part of me that still wants to fight that monster, right? But we don't really have the resources to do so.
I mean, I can pass out some grenades.
in a mine shaft.
Well, not those kind of grenades, just in general, like grenades. I've got like flash powder, tanglefoot bags, burn bags, burst jars, thunderstones.
Those just make noise, don't they?
Fucking making me work over here, bro.
I mean, they do all sorts of shit. We can really fuck this dude up.
I heard that, Bear. Fucking make me work over here, bro.
Are we not fighting this? I'm just curious.
You see how many magical items he's listing with unique effects?
Yeah, they all have unique effects. I mean, I don't think Bear calculated us to like go do this apothem fetching quest and then come back and do it again.
I don't think we've
Bro, I
gone.
mean, this world is yours. Like, don't be trying to. I mean, do whatever you want. That's cool. You could come back.
Yeah, we haven't come
Because-
back to like a single place though.
Yeah, we've never came back to a place before, so I didn't know. The other thing, right, is that there's still like the whole north wing of this place, and we were instructed, right, to clear this place out for safety, so that they could completely start mining this again, because that was what was stopping her business or whatever, in a
Yeah,
sense.
so she just mentioned that the shipments from the mine, quit coming or whatever. So she doesn't have any connection with the people who used to mine this. But she's just interested in the diamond dust really more than anything.
Yeah. And
God damn it.
here's the other thing. So the only thing we're quote unquote getting out of this is so our rogue can have nice weapons. Technically, there's no other reason for us to be here because we're not getting paid by her, correct?
I mean, there's money in this for us because we're also clearing out the caves. So, and it's
no,
affecting.
Listen. You want your weapons, right?
Yeah.
And you made this whole thing to get it, and you're gonna fetch that, and then she kind of wants it cleaned out so she can technically work again, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the trade that's going here. I don't see any other like, hey Zozo, you're gonna get some money, or whatever, right?
Okay.
Am I missing a step here, or is this the correct translation?
I don't know. None of that was really discussed.
Right. So
No one really asked, but I think it was assumed that we'd all probably get something out of this, and it wasn't just going to be me.
That's probably the assumed thing.
Yeah.
I got a
So-
pickaxe. I'm happy.
I
Right.
mean, Brian got
That's fine.
a weapon upgrade technically.
Yes, we got stuff out of it, right? But what I'm saying is, from my character's standpoint, I don't feel inclined to fight this thing now because I've come to the realization that I'm not getting anything out of this. Like, my friend got a bow, I fetched him a bow. I'm Kiki's fucking delivery service over here. Getting
Kiki's
not
dead.
not
Zozo's.
paid. Zozo's delivery service, fine.
All right, so I'll tell you what, because the rogue in me understands the plight of what has effectively become a bodyguard in my little mini quest. I'll pay you.
You'll pay me.
I'll pay you.
Currently I don't need money, but I just don't see the reason.
I'll help you with an upgrade with whatever cash I have left over after keening will go to you. Because I was going to buy an int weapon or item or something like that, but if I have enough left over, I'll pay for whatever.
That's fine. I
What
mean,
Pat is getting at is he doesn't want to fight the mushroom monster. Do you?
Right. that's the resolving thing, right?
Yeah, well, I don't want to fight the mushroom monster either. The mushroom
Well, you
monster.
can't fight the mushroom monster. You're fucking useless.
Yeah, right. Like I'm pretty much out of the game at this point. I have -6 strength, -6 dex. The only thing I have one level 1 spell left, which is a burning hands, and I have
Mm-hmm.
a hand of the apprentice, which allows me I can still attack with decent accuracy at range, but I can't sit here and tank like I was originally planning with 20 AC.
Mhm.
So
Um,
I'm right there with you. Like if anything, we go out, we bring our barrels of diamond dust and be like, look, give us our shit, and then we'll see if we actually have to kill that thing or not. And then if we do, for whoever owns the mining consortium that may be dealing with this place, we will encourage them to pay us.
I mean, Zozo's always
Someone
looking
owns
for
this
a
mine.
fight. Right, yeah, Zozo's always looking for a fight, but like
This is a
he's
bit
also
much.
smart enough to know when he's like out of his out of his territory. He tried to grapple Stone Wing choke crash, choke something the fuck.
Joe
Um,
Crash.
Yeah.
Crash the brash.
Yeah. So and realize that wasn't
really his name?
available. It is now.
Yes.
What, chode grass?
Chogrash the brash.
It's now canon.
Yo,
Alright,
I'm
let's get the fuck outta here.
Yeah, if everybody's back and everybody's breaks done, I was just thinking
No,
what my character would think.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement, because at this point most of us have burned everything we've got. We really don't have the means to continue fighting, and I think it's a real fucking gamble if we're going to be able to kill that thing or not.
Zozo would like to get some kind of more reconnaissance to the northern area that we skipped. Maybe more stealthily and tactfully.
Don't count on me. I'm pretty much I collapse into the corner and just fall asleep for a little while.
And that's about and that's about it to kind of survey what we could come back to, and when and if we can get a hold of whoever owns this area. Talk to them about what we would have to do and the price that we're whatever have you.
Yeah. For right now, we got what we need.
Okay, so you guys are saying mission accomplished. Let's leave.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Basically.
Yep.
Okay, you all walk back by. Everybody's lugging barrels and stuff. They're kind of heavy, but together you guys are able to kind of get them all. And you walk back by this entrance thing, and you definitely hear another screech from those things, the thing in there. But it doesn't seem like it's common or anything. It's just screeching. It doesn't seem like it likes you. But yeah, what would you like to do? You guys are all back here in the hallway by the minecarts. You get a minecart back out, or what's the plan?
I kind of wonder if that pickaxe emits a kind of noise that would do extra damage to that mushroom thing.
That's medic.
It's entirely possible, but we're going to find out later.
I guess so.
I don't know about you guys, but I really, really like riding on the minecart, so I'm gonna take a minecart. You guys can walk if you.
But before he takes a ride on that minecart, can I stop him? And can I actually specifically stop Garland and say, "Hold on a second. Can I just have a look see at that pickaxe?"
Sure.
Okay, so
And
go ahead.
He gets out the pickaxe.
So I can roll a +2 on spellcraft skill checks made to identify the properties of magic items.
Sure. Yeah, is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Can I assist him with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Figured it was. I completely forgot about that myself, so good thinking.
What do we see?
Identify the properties of the item. 15 plus caster level. You guys, yeah. Who's holding it?
Chad's, I think.
Yeah.
Just holding it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are just looking at it, like what's in his hands.
Yeah.
It's a very fine pickaxe. It's made of kind of a light blue metal that shimmers strangely and clearly is very like well forged. There are a bunch of runes on it, but it's very hard to tell like what those runes mean. It seems like a strange language you're not sure of. You certainly do detect a sense of of evocation magic that comes from the pickaxe.
Can I knowledge Arcana?
You also do note that the handle does not seem to be made out of wood. It seems to be made of like some brown stone instead. That's why it's so heavy.
Interesting. With our roll, are we able to identify what kind of enchantment is on this thing, or it's just that it has very unique materials?
No. With your rolls, you are not able to tell any more than that.
So, would knowledge Arcana give me different results?
No.
Okay. So I'm not even gonna ask.
It's a pickaxe with a spell on it, lads. It's a pickaxe with a spell on it, lads. There's nothing like a taught about it. Can we move on?
Yeah, I agree. Let's move.
I'm convinced. Zozo wanted scouting. Can I try and scout ahead?
In the minecart. Let's go.
Minecart, let's go.
Minecart, let's go. And then we can move the minecarts a little north, maybe go there and see what's up, and then, leave.
Okay,
if
so
it's
back
too-
to Minecart Adventure.
Yeah, minecart adventure, please.
I was looking for like a Donkey Kong minecart song, but I couldn't find a good one.
You could always
Like
use this.
Donkey Kong SNES, like you always get in the minecarts and
Oh,
imagine it.
I thought we were
could've-
going to use the carts for the barrels.
well, yeah, the
We
barrels.
got barrels and bros.
Barrels, bows, and
There's a-
pickaxe.
If there's enough room, yeah.
Uh,
How are the carts going to propel themselves?
Yeah, you guys had a minecart adventure. You guys feel like rolling strength checks a bunch again, or
no.
that's what I mean. I think we good. So like minecart adventure, you guys like have a hop back on. It's pretty easy.
I think I found it. Or
Come back to the switch plate, and you guys just want to go back out. You don't want to mess with any switches.
No, I want to mess with the switch and I want to go north.
Okay.
I look at Zozo and I say they look pretty ragged back there. We don't want to just leave.
Whoops.
No. If we come back, I don't want to get ambushed.
Okay. So you flick that switch.
Mm-hmm.
No, 5-minute music is not suitable. It's okay.
okay.
Yeah, you guys flick the switch and you're easily able to kind of follow the man carts upwards. Nice arrow. And there is a waggly swaggly trail over here that eventually goes through some rocks and kind of goes through a less clear portion of the tunnel and comes to another dead end. Everybody comes and we do that same thing. Everybody slams to kind of a halt and takes a look around. And you are surprised by a bunch of orcs over there who are standing and they seem to be mining at the wall. These ones don't seem to be like mining ore, but they're mining, like trying to make a tunnel. And they all hear the minecart slam against the stop and they all stop and they all look. And they have this moment.
I begin to ready a spell. I ready my burning hands.
Does anybody else have any reaction to this?
Garland gets down out of the cart as one of the few people who's still relatively able-bodied and not totally out of ability to fight. He gets out of his cart and can you move my token for me? I got it. Gets out of his cart and prepares to fight.
Yep, I'm ready to fight. Let's do it.
Okay, so yeah.
Can I ready an arrow and attack with Apothum if that ever presents itself?
Sure, yeah. So The lead orc looks at you guys, and all the other orcs look, and the lead orc says, "How dare you enter Chogrash's mine? You will face his wrath."
We just killed him.
Chogrash isn't here, friend.
No one can kill Chogrash.
We
See
should
for
have cut his
yourself.
head off.
He's not dead.
He looks pretty tough, but like the other orc guys look a bit more concerned. The miners, they're more like working class. But did you just say that out loud?
No, of course not. I said,
Okay.
I'm trained in intimidate. Can I say, go see for yourself? Your leader is gone. All that's he left you people behind.
dude,
Lower
fuck,
your weapons
fuck,
and
dude, fuck
let
this.
us pass.
I'm running in. I'm attacking.
The super cute elf like steps forward, and yeah, give me an intimidation check.
It would literally be
Super
faster to kill
attractive
these
elf.
dudes.
Look at
Super
that.
attractive elf.
Look at that.
With a 0 to intimidate.
Lower your weapons, you filthy orcs. Your master is no more. Leave this place.
Whoa.
Be gone.
Filthy orcs.
They are super
what's-
enraged that like an elf would even come in here, but like somehow you're able, like with just a golden tongue and a wink of your eye, you're able to just like convince the shit out. And they all put down their weapons and are like, "Please don't kill us."
Yeah, Brian got an upgrade from a silver to a gold tongue.
Hmm.
And so yeah, they all put down their weapons. They're all looking at you. And Big J, are you doing the predictable Big J thing?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna yell at the fucking mean orc. I'm like, pick up your fucking sword and fight me with honor, you bitch. Or I'll just kill you.
They're like, if what you say is true, then we no longer have a clan. The Red Claws are done.
Oh, red claws, huh?
Should I burning hands them anyway?
I mean, are they
Every
speaking
day I'm
common?
reminded this is not a good party.
You and me both.
It's true.
I put my spell back, I guess. I don't cast, I guess.
Okay. They're
I'll
speaking
relax.
common?
Yeah, they are speaking common so far. That's what
Okay.
I assume Burleth is using.
Well,
Can
obviously.
I whisper to the group? It's like,
Mhm.
that dude's not dead. So if we leave these dudes here and then we come back, they're gonna be wanting to fight us again.
No, I just told them to leave.
It
We're gonna
seems
clear the mine.
Mm-hmm.
They can't validate if we did or did not kill their master. He's not there.
We don't
True.
know, we don't know where he went.
We don't know where he went, but they don't know where he went either.
Fine, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Right.
The lead orc is like, and what of Amadak?
No, we definitely killed him too.
The orc looks at you super reluctantly.
Do I
Says,
need?
Okay.
Was
Bluff.
that your magic? Was that your magic casting friend?
Says, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's dead.
I stabbed him myself. His blood is on my sword.
Okay.
Wait. We intimidated them. We should make them fucking march in and fight the mushroom monster.
Yes.
There's your fucking meat shield.
Oh,
I think that solves the whole
You say
problem.
that? Yeah.
March them in for meat shields. We can stand back and throw grenades and hit them with arrows.
Is this still private conversation or not?
Yes.
I mean, I assume this we can be screaming at each other. They're already fucking scared of us.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. Intimidating Elf. Tell him.
They say, "Oh God, please don't." Anything
Do
but
you-
the mushroom.
What is that thing?
Yes, there you
We don't
go.
know. We
Well,
don't know. But
I guess you get to find out.
It eats orcs who are in here on their own sometimes, and We barricaded it in there because we didn't want to have to deal with it anymore.
Does its influence extend anywhere else in the mine?
Oh, not that we know of. But it does seem like a mushroom. I'm sure it comes from somewhere underground.
We can put it up to a vote.
But
We want to.
send
Do
these
we
men
want
to their death?
He says, please kill us instead.
Okay, I burning hands. No, I'm kidding.
Well-
No, I'm kidding. Or am I?
Or
Garland and Zozo?
Garland is totally against this. They are broken opponents. This is not good war.
Fine, let him go.
Yeah. As long. Can I ask them where they're from before they were here? Would like to ask them where they were from.
Red Claw clan newly formed.
Oh, I see. So you guys were using
The,
this
northern deserts to the north.
desert.
Recently moved to this area.
Oh, I see.
Who was Chogrash?
Chograth, great leader.
Well, now that he's gone, we can have you leave. And you can either leave willingly, or we can do what we were originally planning to do.
Yes, please. Let us go. Lead us out.
Okay, help us push these carts.
But before we let you out, why don't you go gather the rest of the miners and the berserkers and tell them that there's a serious party of adventurers that are ready to fuck them up if they don't all leave.
I kind of pull Mike. No, we just leave. Just.
No, you don't want to get the rest of. But the whole point we came here for was to clear the
And then
mine.
they just show up with numbers and kill us anyway. You know, they stay with us. I mutter.
That's okay. I'm fine with that.
No, you can just help us push these carts out, and so help me God, if I see you again, I will set you all on fire.
Okay, so you're leaving them here, and you're taking the carts out.
Well, that party of 4, they walk with us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Well, if you want to make them go, Brian, I mean, yeah. Anyway.
No?
Well, I'll transition to the next scene. But yeah, you guys all hop in the mine carts, and you all like push off. And you got these orcs like following with you, trying to escort them back to the entrance, and eventually get to like this kind of area, back to where the mine carts were. And these 4 orcs like come to this scene where you guys just like completely slayed all the other orcs with the fireball. And these orcs are kind of terrified when they see this, and they kind of have a moment of pause. And then they look into the dark, and they kind of like their expressions change a little bit. And then over in the corner of the room, you spot another berserker and a new orc, one that you haven't seen before. And this one seems very like well dressed and very decorated.
Oh shit.
This one looks like a magician, and she says, "You are the ones who've come in here and caused all this mess, huh?"
Where am I in this room exactly? What part of the track?
Over here. On the tracks, right there.
My position is important here because I need to know if I'm within 40 feet, 30 feet.
That position, so probably not.
No, I am not. Never mind. I say in response, no, that was someone else. We're with these guys. We're just trying to get out of here because we had to deal with something. I bluff poorly.
Excellent destruction you've wrought here. Brumash would be pleased.
Who?
Brumash, it's the god I worship. Of course,
Oh.
probably never heard of him. You're a human.
We were
No.
just on our way out.
She
This
says, "I."
Brewmash, what sort of god are they?
Pretty sure he's like chaotic evil.
Her eyes kind of light up when you say that, and she's like, "You're a cleric too.
I
Let's trade tales of our gods."
worship the god of war, Gorham. Mayhaps an ally of this Brewmash if he is warlike himself.
I've never heard of such a god, but I'm surprised a human would worship such a god. Sounds like an orc one. She says,
People are best-
worship, go ahead.
People are best forged in fire. And what better fires than war?
Gorham is the primary deity for half orcs. Orcs.
See, already this is kind of a weird situation. This orc woman has kind of stepped out, and she's a cleric, and she's kind of just like got this berserker with her, who she has like super calm and standing next to her obediently, and she's just kind of like diffused this whole situation and turned it from a tense thing into like a discussion. And she explains how she worships Brewmash as the father of Rovagug and of all orcs. We worship destruction.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. Why the hell haven't you attacked us yet?
She says, "Well, I assume you've already taken care of Chogrash." You
Yeah.
can sense it. So the Red Claw's done. Red Claw clan is done.
Yeah, they're all dead. They suck.
I think-
You say that, and you kind of step forward, and her eyes kind of flash, and she looks at you, and she kind of like, she kind of gives you a look up and down. She says, I'd recognize those teeth anywhere.
God, I can't roleplay another date thing.
She's like, you're from the Cragbite clan, right? You're a half-breed, though.
Yes. Half-breed.
Why do you not wear the emblems of your clan?
I lost them somewhere.
You what?
Man, I don't fucking know. Just wing it here.
Make a bluff check, sure.
Let's see. Yeah. -2 charisma. Let's get it.
That's pretty good, though. And she's like, so be it.
Are we
she says,
still-
Yes, I've slept with many an orc in the Cragbite clan. Because they're from the Frozen Norths.
Are we still whizzing by them on a mine
Oh, you're
cart? or
kind
we
of,
just
there's no more uphill, right? So you're kind of just like pushing real slow.
having those fucking orcs push us slowly.
And stuff.
Dumb orc. So
Whoa.
I asked the cleric woman,
I love that that's a bit now.
if the Red Claw clan is done, do you plan on leaving these mines?
Of course. The contract we signed is now void.
Where will you go from here?
Elsewhere to start a new clan.
Goodbye, filthy orcs. Job done, fellas. Let's go get paid.
And she kind of signals to the other orcs, and she's like, I'll make sure all the orcs stand down, and you guys let us go.
Yeah, we can do that, but I would like to know more about that ear monster. Is there like
Ah, the Halsora.
sure
Yes. that
whatever
thing.
you said?
It seems the flesh comes from deep within the earth. It grows
Mhm.
like a mushroom.
We noticed.
And it craves more flesh.
It tastes real salty.
You ate it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I took a bite.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah, it was Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. I wanted to fight it, but these guys were chicken.
She says, but no, I don't know anything else about the mushroom. It's some weird artifact of this place.
And do you know of any more influence than that little area you guys kind of walked up? Seem to be kind of a leader around here.
Ah, yeah, of course. You know, every clan is nothing but its bookkeeper. She says, this is my office up there. There may be some books and things that might interest you.
Okay.
It's of use to me now.
I like books. Books? Where are the books?
To the north. She says, but first, get us out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, get them out of here.
Okay, so you guys pretty easily like managed to negotiate with all the orcs, and they're all chilling their clans over with, and you escort them all out to the entrance, and they all are happily leave. They all take off into the woods. Everybody's got your nice sweet diamond barrels over here, and there's a bunch of boys.
They wanted to check out the office to the north with the books.
Yeah, and so then you guys want to check out the office. You go to the office, and so like the first thing you see is that this is kind of a little room back here, tucked in the corner. There's one room with a big pile of stuff in it, and another room off to the side with like a desk and some scrolls. So yeah, in this first room, you see that there's a huge amount of piles of books laid in the corner, and the books are all torn up and like weather beaten and ripped, and there's just pages everywhere. And then also next to the books, there looks to be a big pile of what appears to be like smashed up metal bird cages.
I cast detect magic.
Detect magic. One of the books in the pile, it's not a book, but it's a scroll, glows pretty strongly with magics.
I grab it.
Oh, it is this one right here. And it's a really big scroll. Like, you think of a normal scroll as kind of handheld. This one is not handheld. This one is like 5 feet long. Like, you try to grab it, but like you can only pick up one end of it, and it's really heavy.
Oh, jeez. Why does everything have to be so heavy? What is it? I try to ID it, I guess.
Yeah, okay, you kind of start unrolling the big ass scroll, and
Knowledge Arcana?
sure. You start unrolling a scroll, and you kind of start trying to guess about the magics of it and stuff. And it doesn't seem too magical, really, but it does have a weird, like, kind of extra planar, kind of like binding spell on it, which seems really strange. But you unscroll some of it, and you see the first line of the scroll says, "Record of the Trial of Asmodeus."
Oh. I call out, hey guys, I think I found something important. Because isn't Asmodeus the big demon dude that we had to fight in that other dimension?
Yes. Asmodeus.
I can't carry this, but we need to take this with us.
More things.
Yeah, so there's this big, huge scroll. It's huge. It's like a 2-man job. You certainly could inspect it. It's going to take some time to unscroll and like kind of wield.
That sounds like a perfect job to do in town.
Yes. What
Yep.
are these boxes over here?
You keep looking around. There are more scrolls and things in here, and yeah, you pop open the box. There's more treasure. Inside the box, there are 2 potions of rage. Somebody please write these down and put them in.
I hand those to Arukabar.
There's also 1 potion of Dark Whispers, which you'll have to look into.
I will pocket that, I guess.
There's also a scroll of Dispel Magic.
A scroll of Dispel Magic.
Correct, which is a level 3 spell, I think.
It is.
How many scrolls
And that's
or
all
age
that
were
there is in this zone. What else were you saying?
So how many scrolls or age were there?
Just 2 potions of rage.
Potions, my bad.
Yeah. There's a spell called Rage, so just look that up. And yeah, otherwise you guys got this big huge scroll. There's a big pile of books in the corner still that seem like they've been kind of ripped up and torn through, and then next to it there's a stack of more delicately organized books with all the spines showing. And besides the big pile of books, there's a bunch of smashed bird cages. There's also this other room that leads off to the side, right? That's kind of like an office, it looks like.
I go over there and look around with my detect magic and search for stuff.
Oh, there's a drawer in the desk that's glowing.
I open the drawer.
It explodes, you die. No, actually, there's treasure in the drawer. It's a cloak of resistance +2. This item gives you +2 to all your 3 saves. That's a pretty good item. We already have a +1 version of it, I think, on Pat.
Question mark? What?
I don't even think I have a cloak of resistance right now.
I think Pat has the +1.
Yeah, I do.
This is a +2 version. It's a good item.
I put it on, I guess.
Value.
I don't know. Who does anybody want this?
I mean,
I
I'll
should
take
give it.
Give you the other one.
Yeah, can I get the +1 from you and you can have the +2?
Yeah, if nobody else has any kind of words for it, yeah.
Oh. Look, they're sharing.
Cloak.
So,
Yes, please write this in your inventory, and then also like you gotta add it onto your things as like a misc bonus, but that's a big treasure. And then yeah, also on this desk, you see another scroll, and it's similar to the big, huge, giant one. It's not really magical, but it just is like a normal size scroll.
I read it or try to identify what it is.
Okay, you like pick it up, and the second you do, you realize it's super magical. It's just like kind of hidden. Seems like this scroll is written in blood, clearly. And this scroll describes a contract between Chogrash and Basilius, at the end of which there's both signatures. This contract describes an exchange of goods between Cho'Gath and Basilius, where Cho'Gath agrees to provide diamond dust to Basilius in exchange for unspecified power.
I'm sorry. Who? Remind me if we should know who Basilius is.
Why do I get the feeling we killed him?
Does anybody else want to explain Basilius?
I can't remember. That's like I know he's important. I know he's like a big bad boss dude that's like higher level than Asmodeus, or it's either that or he's one of Asmodeus's like big officers, basically.
Correct.
Was Basilius the guy that we met with, like, after? It was like one of the first big bads we met.
So it was
he died.
after the ethereal plane, you guys came out on top of the tower and you were fighting the first bad dude, and then like Basilius showed up and killed him. And he like offered you guys to help do the culling.
I remember that was over like a volcano or something.
Yeah, it was on top of a tower and like in the middle of a desert.
I thought that was Asmodeus, the guy that came
No,
down.
that was Basilius, who's like Asmodeus's left-hand man. Asmodeus is like a devil, like the god.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're good.
And so he made that you guys that offer. You declined, and so he said that he'll find another mortal to do it. And he snapped his fingers and destroyed the tower, and you all fell in the desert. That was the last you saw of it. And so now you see this contract, which is between Basilius and Cho'Gath, that weird half black angel orc guy, explaining the trade of diamond dust for power.
See, we could have accepted, and I would have been super powerful like that guy. Nothing? Okay. Continue.
No, I don't like selling my soul personally. I'm not a big fan of
I
it.
didn't say you, I said me.
Oh,
The wings were pretty cool, though, huh?
He
the
clearly,
wings are nice.
wanted some kind of orc. See, I could have fit in that.
So we basically understand that she sold herself to Cilius, correct?
Chograk, yeah.
I think
Oh,
Chograk
Chograk.
sold himself to Basilius or Asmodeus or whoever it was. That orc woman seemed much more coherent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she clearly worshipped a different god, not Asmodeus, so not our culprit here.
Hmm.
Also, the lack of giant black wings could be a clue.
She mentioned that the contract was void. And Apotham, as you stand here staring at this scroll looking at it, it starts to burn before your eyes, just spontaneously.
wow. So I guess we interrupted this contract for Chograth, so he couldn't fulfill it, and thus we denied him power. Well, I guess we did more damage than we thought.
So, out of character, it is 12:30 at goddamn night.
4:30.
Yeah.
Is it really 4:30?
No,
I said 12:30.
Oh, I thought you said 4.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up pretty soon, Chaz. You gotta go?
No, not like right now, but it's getting late.
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't planning to go much longer. But yeah, you guys are all chilling in the corner, getting impatient. Chaz, make a perception check.
I got you. Come on, perception. Where the hell are you?
Chaz is like, let me go. And I'm like, no, roll the dice. Keep rolling. Whoopsh.
That was good.
27.
27, excellent roll. You're peering around this room, checking out all the books, checking all like bird cages and stuff. And you look closer, that's not bird cages. They're certainly like intricate metal things, but they're not bird cages. On closer inspection, they seem really intricate and finely crafted. And there's about 5 helmet-sized heaps of metal scrap, each one with like a few thinner strips attached that are all smashed up.
Think about one of these.
You check them out.
I'm gonna do a kind of a closer check to see if I can. Yeah, you, Staberson, you see magic on these?
Inspect the things.
There's like a faint magical aura, but it seems like it's like faded pretty much. There's nothing left, but there like was a magical aura on these things.
Can I knowledge Arcana to see what might have happened or investigate further, get more information?
Sure. They seem like magic items that have like maybe like lost all their charges, like a wand. It's like you've seen something like that before, and like a wand or like a staff that's been fully expended.
Oh.
And you check out all these things. There's 5 of them. But and you think they're kind of gonna start going through them. There's actually like 7 of them, and so 4 of them are like spherical, but they're all smashed, right? 2 of them are like cube shaped, and 1 of them is like a pyramid, and they all have real spindly long legs attached to them that are all just smashed up. They look like just very fragile metal things that have been smashed and destroyed.
Are these golems? They have like legs on them and shit?
They seem like, yeah, like some kind of weird, almost like clockwork legs.
I pick one up and inspect it more closely. and
It's a
see if.
big, heavy hunk of metal.
Oh,
What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to see if it's mechanical in nature and maybe if it just needs to be powered or something.
Give me you got a knowledge something machinery, engineering, maybe? That sounds
Yeah,
good.
sure.
It's clearly like a mechanical contrivance, right? Like it's almost like a fine pocket watch or something like that. A finer object than you've seen. Like you've heard of such things like objects that can keep time in your pocket, but like you've never seen a thing this big that's so intricate. And even as you pick it up and move it, it's like there's gears falling out of it and stuff.
Can I
I feel like this thing is way more complicated than you could ever like hope to try to fix.
could I appraise it to see if it's some of its parts are worth anything?
It looks like to certainly be made of some kind of metal. It's hard to identify.
I'm gonna roll appraise. Could I do that?
Sure.
Never mind.
You feel like you could maybe get some scrap value out of these things because they're just kind of smashed up metal for, I don't know, a couple hundred gold maybe, if you're lucky. But they are also pretty heavy.
I look over.
You feel like you could get them with all the barrels and all the scrolls.
Yeah. I look over Garland. Sorry, useless junk. Looks like someone was building machines, but they're too big and heavy and clunky for us to do anything with them or take them with us.
So leaving the cave on the way back to town.
Yes. I think we're done here.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
If you guys, that's it for you. We'll head back to the maps. And I think with that, we'll call it for the night, right?
I make it to the town, shove the barrels in front of the enchantress's face.
No, sorry.
No.
Nice
Damn.
Monk. You guys make it back to the world map, and it starts playing the world map music, and you get all excited about the possibilities, and then it's like, to be continued.